All right. Okay. Sorry about the wait there. Sorry about being a little late. I was trying to finish my supper and it didn't go very well. Well, I was just slow, was all. Sounded like there was an issue there. There was no issue, I was just very slow. Alright. Let's pull up the game here so I'm ready, so I can see when this starts. Okay. I have an interesting question. Do you think the Leafs should change their goal song? It's been "You Make My Dreams Come True" since 2018. I know that's like a really actually big talking point. At least I see it come up quite a bit on Twitter. I'm honestly kind of in the middle. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I think it's fine, and if they do decide to change it, then I would be definitely okay with it. I'll probably say I am on the side more of wanting a change, just because it has been a while, but like, I'm not going to be outraged if they don't. Yeah, I know. At least it's something that I've seen brought up on Twitter a lot. That's for sure. It is, it definitely is like a little bit of a weird goal song. It's not really like hype. It's more just like happy. So yeah, I wouldn't mind it. But yeah, we are here with Game 3 of the final in between these guys and these guys. Florida and Vegas. Should be a good one. I like half want Florida to win, because I do kind of want to like I want an interesting series. I don't want it to be just like bland and boring. But also at the same time as well, like, I don't think we've seen a sweep in the finals in a very long time. I want to see the last time. Finals sweep NHL. Like, when was the last time that we've seen a sweep? Not in playoff history. Well, from some random website, it looks like 1998 was the last time. I don't know if that's actually true or not. I mean, we can look up NHL final. That Atlanta jersey that you unveiled yesterday is gorgeous. Yeah, I'm very, very glad that that I got it. It's a very, very nice one, that is for sure. Want to see winners. There we go. You here? Okay, so let's see. Last time that there was a sweep was, yeah, 98. So it's been a bit. It's been a bit since we've had a sweep. So I definitely would not mind. Like, it would be kind of cool to have another sweep, but yeah, like I said, at the same time, definitely would also like to have a competitive series. I look tired tonight? Yeah, I'm a little tired. I am a bit tired. But, you know, still wanted to do a stream. I know I missed last game, so I wanted to do one here. I do also still... I've been meaning to record a video for, you know, the Stanley Cup final jersey matchup. I know that was like a a little bit of a talking point, but I haven't had the time to record that. I'm hoping to record that tonight, maybe upload tomorrow. What's my favorite food? My favorite food. I'd probably say, like... I'm, like, torn because, like, the food that I get most often is burgers, and, like, a really good burger I like a lot. But, like, I don't know if I would say that's, like, my favorite. Like, my favorite one that, like, I don't really have too often is, like, lobster or crab. I love lobster and crab. I think those are just, like, really... whenever I can have lobster, like... When I was younger, I used to go to Red Lobster for my birthday all the time, and man, I just love that. It was so good. So definitely one of those, or yeah, I think I would probably say lobster or crab. I think that's what I would go with. You never had lobster or crab? Both? I mean, as long as you like seafood, both are very good. I'm definitely a seafood guy, so as long as you like seafood, I think you probably would like it. But also, I mean, it can be pretty expensive, depending on where you get it. Obviously, if you get it at a very high-end restaurant, but Red Lobster is like the high end of the not very high-end restaurants. So it's like kind of in the middle there. You have a seafood allergy. Oh, well, I probably would not try it then. I would probably avoid. Yeah. That, yeah, that's fair. That sucks. Well, yeah, I definitely would not, that's definitely fair that you have not had they've not had seafood. How weird would it be to see Connor McDavid in a Flames jersey? Yeah, it'd be very weird. It'd be very, very weird. But I don't think that's ever going to happen. Even if McDavid does eventually leave, I don't see him going to Calgary. Not quite too sure where he would go, but definitely would not see a Calgary move, that is for sure. So yeah, Gudas is in the lineup was a little bit surprising. Last game, I think he was it injured in the first period? I think it was in the first period he kind of got injured. So, kind of surprising that he's playing, but also at the same time, it is the Stanley Cup final. And, you know, on one hand, if you're a player in the Stanley Cup final, you know, like, you have no idea if you're ever going to get back here again, so you want to play as much time in the finals as possible. But also at the same time, like, dog, if you're injured enough, you're probably hurting the team more than you're helping. So, I don't know. I always, like, I definitely understand it to a certain extent. Why, you know, some people would want, like, why the players would want to play, but yeah, I don't know, man. Some Toronto Maple Leafs fans say McDavid is going to come to Toronto when his contract is up. For those are just people who really want him. I mean, it's the exact same thing as people saying, you know, Matthews is going to go to Arizona when his contract is up. There is literally no basis other than the fact that that's where the player grew up, and that's about it. Like, there's no, like, I don't think either is going to happen. Obviously, I would absolutely love if McDavid came to Toronto, but it's not really going to happen. How do I feel about the Provorov deal? I forgot exactly what it was, but I feel like Philly did pretty well for themselves. See if I can find it. Let's see. Can I just get like an image? Just want an image of the trade. Don't care about... Okay, there we go. Here's an image. Okay, I've been lied to. Give me the tweet. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, Columbus gets Provorov. Well, I guess I can pull it up here. Make it easier on everyone. Okay. So yeah. Provorov goes to Columbus. LA acquires Hodgson and Nuaten? I don't know who either of those players are, so I can't really say much. Philly getting a first from LA, and then a 2020, well, basically a second, and I guess that's the conditional second. So getting a first and 2 seconds, that's not bad. Sean Walker, I feel like I've heard that name before, but don't really remember a whole lot. Don't know who that guy is. Kyle Peterson, I feel bad for Peterson. I feel like he hasn't had some very good past couple of years. I mean, I guess we can look up, but like when he first started, I thought he was he was a pretty promising backup. But yeah, in his first year at 924, second year 922, then a 911 in 2020, but 2021 and this year at 985, or sorry, an 895 and an 868. It's really bad. So like maybe they're hoping for a little bit of a bounce back there, possibly. But overall, it makes sense for LA. They needed to dump some cap so they could sign Gavrikov. At least that's what I was kind of hearing. And it's good for Philly as well. You know, they are a rebuilding team, so getting a first and 2 seconds, I think that's pretty good for them. I do find it very funny that it seems like Columbus is going to acquire Babcock and Provorov in the same offseason. It's very funny. Florida still yet to win a Stanley Cup Finals game. They are 0-6 all time. Interesting. Oh, cannot in. Cannot in. Interesting pronunciation. Cannot in. Sounds like, I don't know. Anyways. But yeah, that is pretty crazy that Florida has not won a finals game yet. Kind of similar to that Carolina stat, how they have not won a conference final game in the past 3 times that they've been there. Be bunting for a good jersey deal. Cool Hockey has a buy one get one free deal. Yeah, it's not too bad. The only issue that I have with Cool Hockey, I've said it before, that you know, sometimes their customization is fine, but sometimes it's really not great. So I just have a very hard time suggesting to get from Cool Hockey. I haven't had the worst experience with them, but also I haven't had a great one either, I would say. There's definitely people who've had worse, for sure. But yeah, there's been a couple of good sales recently. Leafs can't afford to head into next season with Matthews not having a contract extension. Yeah, I agree. I also think that it would be a major distraction to the team for sure. And yeah, like the issue is like it's almost like if you don't have a contract going into the season, you almost have to consider trading him, because he's not a player you can lose for nothing. I mean, he's not a player that I think you can he's not a player that I think you should trade, but he's not a player that you can lose for nothing. I think it's way too important. So Yeah, it's something that I'm very nervous about. I will say that. Worst I've had is I ordered hand stitch and got pre-stitch. Yeah, like I haven't had anything awful from them. Like I've seen like some of the jerseys that I have, you can kind of tell it's a little bit of a rush job, but it mostly just has to do with like on the inside. On the outside, it looks fairly okay. But my main issue that I have with them is the fact that on their website they literally say that it's to the on-ice specifications of the NHL, jerseys, but they're not at all. I have a Kings Reverse Retro. It should be reverse kiss cut, and it should be no name bar, but it has a name bar, and it's just stacked well. And that's really where, like, my biggest issue comes in, personally, but I've also seen a lot of people that have gotten the completely wrong name, have gotten, completely wrong numbers, everything like that. Like, I've seen a lot of issues with them, which obviously, like, is going to happen, but, I don't know, like, just the more, I've seen it happen a lot, like, enough where, like, it's more than usual, and, like, it also takes a very long time for their jerseys to ship out, too. I don't know, like, I don't, like, they're definitely not the worst company out there, but it's just not one that I can necessarily recommend, unless you're, like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I definitely know it's gonna have some hiccups for sure, like, but I feel like it's more and more, like, I feel like it happens more frequently than others, at least from what I've seen. When's it starting? Should be starting pretty soon. I think they're doing, like, the national anthems right now, so fairly soon. Matthews ends up leaving for nothing. Toronto Maple Leafs are going to boo him harder than the Islanders boo John Tavares. Probably, yeah. Probably. I do think we are starting, so I'm going to mute our music like this, and see if I can get the clock up. Of course, it technically hasn't quite started yet, so the clock is just going to be the crowd, but go Panthers, go Knights. Yeah, look, I'll be 100% honest. Going into this series, I thought I was fairly indifferent, just because of the fact that, I have cheered for the Panthers in the past, more so when they weren't very good, and were more of an underdog, which obviously has been a huge talking point with them in this year. But I feel like last year kind of shed most of the underdog kind of story in a way, at least more so than their previous seasons. But yeah, I thought I was kind of going to be fairly indifferent in the series, but after watching game 1 and 2, no, I definitely am cheering for the Golden Knights. For sure. The only time I don't want a playoff series to go 7 games is when the Maple Leafs play. Otherwise, I want all series to go 7. Yeah, that's fair. That is very, very fair. The only like, if the Panthers do win one game, then I would want them to go to 7. But I don't know, like, I kind of want to see a sweep just because we haven't seen one in the finals in so long, but also, like, that is kind of very anticlimactic. A good keep at the line there by Barkov, but gets stolen away eventually anyways. Stevenson trying to jump on that, but Ekblad shields the puck away. The Panthers will be able to get out here. Here's Forsling through the center, and his shot goes wide. Yeah, they do only do the American anthem because, both teams are American, but I have not listened to the broadcast when the anthems are going on in, I would say, years. I literally like every single time I see that they're doing the anthem, I put my sound on mute, and if I'm not streaming, I do something else. And then obviously if I'm streaming, then I'll talk to chat, because yeah, I do not care about the anthems whatsoever. In a lose-lose scenario, would you want Cool Hockey pre-stitch or NHL shop factory stitch? Honestly, I feel like the factory stitched has got better over the past couple of years. Basically, since the prime grain integration, factory customization is honestly not too bad anymore. Not that it's great, but it's definitely not as bad as it used to be. That is for sure. So, and I just don't like pre-stitch, so I would go with the NHL factory customization. But yeah, it's mainly because if you asked me that question like 2 years ago when they were still doing the vinyl one layer, it's the pre-stitch, no question, not even close. Sing the American anthem? I don't think I could, even if I wanted to. I might be able to get through some of it, but nah, I'm good. This is never gonna happen, at least for now, but what do you think Connor McDavid trade would look like? I mean, they would have to give so much. It would be like probably multiple first round picks and like a couple of good players off the roster, and even that I'm not even sure if it would be worth it. Why? Well, first of all, I'm Canadian, so I don't really know the national anthem for America fully off by heart, and two, I do not want to sing. Theodore's shot was blocked there by Lomberg. Marchessault trying to grab that, but unable to do so. Here's Bobrovsky behind the net. He'll leave it off for Forsling. The game did indeed start. Indeed. Got like 3:10, 3:15 through. That puck goes up and out of play. A Florida fan in the front row is getting a puck. That's pretty special. That would be nice. I would love a puck from the finals. That would be sick. Yeah, it is. I can't show any of the footage. I'm not allowed to. If I do, I would get taken down. Maybe not right away, but eventually I definitely would. Yeah. Yeah, I am not allowed to show any footage. White Cloud shot. Ooh. That just gets... I don't know if Bobrovsky stopped that or if it got kind of tipped in front, but it was close. White Cloud almost with another goal in the series. That Vegas defense has been so good so far. Scoring, what is it now? 3 or 4 goals? Decent amount of goals throughout the first 2 games. We'll see if that's something that Vegas can keep up. Shot from the line there by the Panthers. That just goes wide. Chuck to Montour. His shot. They score! Florida getting one here early. And it's Brandon Montour with the goal. That's his first goal in a while, isn't it? Oh yeah, I think they just said first goal since the Toronto series. So here's White Cloud's fake shot, and it's a good blocker save by Bobrovsky through the traffic. And Vegas just turns it over here. That shot goes wide. Panthers stay on it. It's passed back by Tkachuk, and yeah, Hill just doesn't really see it until I think it gets past him. So Florida strikes first here in Game 3. That's pretty big for the Panthers. We'll see if Panthers can continue with that momentum, or maybe Vegas answers back here. Ooh, that puck was tried to get dumped in and went off a Vegas player who went down. It was Riley Smith who went down kind of awkwardly. I think it hit the back of his leg, and definitely did not feel comfortable after that. And he went off for a change. Now Barbashev is out there to replace him. Pietrangelo will shoot the puck in there. Gudas is out there first. Like I said, we'll see how well Gudas does this game, as he was injured in game 2. We'll see how much he plays. Barkov centering pass, shot by Duclair, stopped by Aiden Hill. That was a good chance there by the Panthers again. Getting some early pressure here. Forsling with a shot, blocked in front. Panthers still able to keep it in here. Duclair down low, good stick lift there by Barkov. But that puck gets swept into the corner, and Theodore will bank it off the glass and to center. If the Leafs head into next season with Nylander without a contract extension, it wouldn't be too big of a deal, but I don't think it would be a big distraction. I don't think it would be ideal. I see. Hold on. Okay, the Panthers had a chance there for a moment. Yeah, I don't think it would be ideal either, but definitely not as big of a distraction as Matthews. For sure, 100%. I mean, I honestly would not be surprised if Nylander doesn't get an extension. Oh, big hit there on Tkachuk. And then a high stick. Yeah, okay. William Carrier, I think, got a high stick on Bennett. I feel like that's Carrier's, like, 3rd penalty. I feel like he's taken a lot of penalties in the past couple of games. Yeah, that's an awful, awful penalty to take. You know, I've said that I've liked the 4th line of the Golden Knights, but that's a really bad penalty by Kolasar there. Not sure what he was thinking. But yeah, for sure. Like if Nylander doesn't get an extension going into this season, yeah, not ideal, but not a huge issue. If Matthews, it's definitely a whole nother ball game there. That's for sure. It would be very, very unfortunate. And I think I honestly do think at that point they would have to consider trading Matthews, unless they're pretty close on a deal and they just didn't quite get there yet. But we'll see what Tree Living does. I mean, he does still have, like, 3 weeks here until technically he can actually sign Matthews. I think he's not allowed to sign Matthews until July 1st, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how that works. Seen a lot of Calgary Flames fans saying that Nylander is going to be traded to Calgary, but it's not even a guarantee that Toronto trades him. Yeah, I mean, from what it looks like, I don't think that Toronto is going to trade any of their top 4. I thought a lot was going to happen. I wanted a lot to happen, but it looks like all that they're going to do is just have Cal Dubas out as general manager, and that's about it. So yeah, it was Kolasar with the really big hit on Tkachuk there. And just a few seconds after... Ooh, yeah. Tkachuk kind of was shaky going back to the bench, but he's out there on the power play. So yeah, power play for the Panthers here. See if they can convert, get a 2-goal lead. The Golden Knights will win that draw. McNabb tries to clear it, but it stopped at the line there, but now batted away. Yeah, I did. I did see that Dangle quit his job at Sportsnet. I did indeed see that. Not super surprising, to be honest. Um, Especially, I know that Adam Wilde also quit his radio job. To be completely fair, I'm kind of surprised it took him that long. Like both guys, I'm kind of surprised it took them that long to quit. More so, I guess, with Adam, just because he was doing a radio job, and Dangle obviously was still like actually producing hockey content with Sportsnet. I feel like that one is a little bit more difficult to leave. Oh, play in front. A good job by the Vegas Golden Knights to stop that, though. Hey, Nick. How's it going? That puck not played out by the Golden Knights. It's kept in here by Bennett. And he'll play it around the net. Tkachuk leaves it for Barkov. Barkov in the corner for Tkachuk, who tried to chip it towards the middle, and it's missed there, and Wawel cleared it all the way down. Ready to listen to some hockey talk from the boy. So true. Aiden Hill tries to clear it himself, and he's able to do so. Ooh, maybe a break. Oh, no. Now the Panthers come back the other way here. Not hit a skate. Man, the Golden Knights almost had a 2-on-1, and that puck goes up and out of play. Another, looks like Florida fan will get another puck. So yeah, let's see. So this is kind of the tic-tac-toe play, and it was McNabb with a really good stick there, so Reinhart couldn't get the shot away. But yeah, it's that play from the sideboards down to beside the net and then up into the slot, something that you've seen so often. And it looks like Tkachuk has gone to the dressing room, so that hit by Kolesar, I guess, really did something to Tkachuk there, which was a little bit strange because he was out for the starting bit of this power play, but maybe he realized something was off. Yeah, he did get smoked. He got hit pretty hard, and it was a good, clean hit, too. Here's for Hagee, centering pass, and off Stevenson. Now here's Lundell. That's stolen away by Mark Stone, and Golden Knights will play it in here. Well, centering pass, Stone had a stick tangled up there. Couldn't get a shot away, or at least a deflection. OSR is one big son of a bitch. I would not want to receive contact from him. Yeah, me neither. He is, I mean, I really like the fourth line of the Golden Knights. I think they're, like, they have such good forecheck. They're so big, and they're kind of talented as well. They're all it's everything that you want in a fourth line. The only issue that I've seen so far with them in this series is Carrier has taken a couple of penalties that he probably shouldn't. But other than that, they've been pretty good. He quit his Sportsnet job to work for his podcast, like, full time, pretty much. Which, like I said, it's not very well. Yeah, it's not super surprising, like, especially with the way that well, I say podcast, it's more of a, I guess, network in a way, since they do a lot of other stuff as well. But, like, I'm sure even, a centering play there. I'm sure even without, you know, his network and everything like that, I'm sure he probably does fine with his YouTube channel as well. I'm sure he makes enough money. So I assume that he was probably still just working for Sportsnet because it's probably pretty cool, at least in some ways. There's Barkov in the corner. Tried to send it to Verhaeghe, went through his skates, and now Marchessault will play it in. Almost halfway through the period here, and Vegas still only has one shot on goal. They definitely need a lot more pressure here. Panthers have led for 6.4% through the first two games of the final here. They've led for a little while in this game, though. Waugh couldn't jump on that puck as it hopped over his stick, and now Lundell will go the other way. Lundell plays it in. Lomberg after it, but White Cloud plays it away first. Ooh, I don't know who that was, but looks like it was Mark Stahl. Really tried to go after Kolasar there. They're trying to answer back from that hit on Kolasar. I'm not sure if Tkachuk is back or not. I haven't seen a graphic. I haven't heard anything. So I'm assuming not. But we'll head to a commercial break here. Still 1-0 Montour with the only goal so far. Pew, 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 pew. Jesus, this is person just buy check someone. It's crazy. It's just a commercial. Chillax. But yeah, it's kind of, kind of cool that they're going with Dangle and all of that. They're going full time on their network. Always kind of cool to see, but like I said, I'm kind of surprised they haven't done it earlier, considering that they've really, like, they've been doing that podcast for like ever. Like, hasn't been like over like a decade. Like, it's been a long time, so it's kind of surprising that they're just kind of going full time now. But I guess somewhat understandable. Why would Matthews even want to go to Arizona? The team's been mediocre for their entire history, plus there's a pretty good chance the team is moving. Yeah, I mean, the only reason he would want to go back is for family. It's basically, I would say about it. Personally, like, I feel like it's really hard to want to go there now, especially just because of the fact that, they're playing at a mullet arena, and yeah, they might move and all of that. Like, it's, I don't know. Like, I have a hard time seeing him go there, but I don't know. Maybe he really wants to go because of family, but I don't know how much that, not sure how much that super matters to him, especially, like, if he gets better. Oh, yeah, that is way offside. Especially if he gets better deals from elsewhere, and I think he would. Like, I don't think Arizona is going to give him the best deal. I mean, obviously we see sometimes that players go to certain teams just because they want to be closer to family. We obviously saw that with Johnny Gaudreau, but honestly, like, I feel like that doesn't happen super, super often. Especially, like, I don't know. Like I said, I never really, I think the whole Matthews going to Arizona thing has been overblown since the start, and I think it's even less likely to happen now. Oh, a centering pass to Barkov. Great save by Hill. Oh no, sorry, it was Lundell, not Barkov. Lundell was wide open in the slot there, and Hill makes a really good save. That is super important. Vegas still can't get it out of their zone here. A good forecheck by the Panthers. Now Pietrangelo will finally get it free, and they'll send it back into the Panther zone. My favorite color, I mean, it's probably blue, to be honest. Although I do also like orange. But probably blue. For jerseys particularly, I like cream. Cream color is my favorite color on jerseys, but not Outside of jerseys, not so much. But whenever, that cream color is up for discussion, or is whenever it's in a jersey, I usually love that jersey. Oh, and that should be a penalty coming up to Florida, and it is a tripping call on Mark Stahl. And that would have been a 2-on-1. Oh, and Lindell actually hit the post there. I thought it was a save by Hill. Yeah, there's the diving play by Stahl to trip up Barbashev there. Scott ever showed you the Milwaukee Bucks Cream City jerseys? I don't think so. Let me look them up. Milwaukee Bucks. Does it just say Cream City on the front? Oh, that is funny. I mean, I don't mind them, but I usually don't love basketball jerseys in the first place. It sure does. Yeah, the color is great, but man, saying that just having Cream City on the front is a funny thing to have. That is hilarious. Let me get the power play up here. Stone across. Marchessault tried to center it, and it was blocked in front. Theodore down low here, and Marchessault missed that pass, and that'll be, not cleared. It hit off Lindell, now cleared. Can't believe golf players make more money than hockey players. I can. I very much can. It's just like, hockey players make literally like nothing compared to almost any other sport. It's their city name, but it's a hilarious one either way. Yeah, that's like, yeah, it is a funny one. Honestly, like, low key, kind of want it just because it's hilarious. It's like me. It's like I kind of wanted a Washington football team jersey, or at least a shirt, just because it's so funny that a team was named the Washington football team. like that is, it's just hilarious. Petrangelo up ahead to Carlson, who will play it in. Nicholas Waugh back to Petrangelo here, and now they're set up. Petrangelo with a shot tipped, and that's a good stop by Bobrovsky, and it goes up and out of play. 10 seconds left to go in the power play. That's only their second shot on goal. Petrangelo. Oh, maybe that hit Mahura's skate. Maybe that didn't even get saved by Bobrovsky. Oh, it was tipped in front by Smith and goes off the crossbar, so technically not a shot on goal. The NHL would be in much better hands if Gary Bettman was not the commissioner. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You're right. Probably at least. It's just like the NHL is just so weird with how they advertise. They're so bad at it. Here's Eichel. His shot stopped there by Bobrovsky. And only 1 second left to go in the power play. Bettman stinks. Fuck that guy. So true. I unironically miss the branding so much. I hope they go back. They just sold the team, so it could happen. Do you mean like for Washington? Yeah. And I kind of doubt it, but it would be funny if they did. I don't know. I feel like that's such like a unique just like thing that'll never happen again. But maybe we need to not go back to the oldest branding though. Yeah. Hey, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, some you know Some of those older brandings not too hot. Not too hot. I have to ask you this question: pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Um, I don't actually know if I've ever had pineapple on pizza. Maybe I have once. I am kind of a picky eater, so I definitely would probably say no. Like, thinking about it, I don't think I would like it. But if I did have pineapple on pizza, it was a very, very long time ago. Like, definitely when I was like probably 15 years ago. But I would probably like if someone asked me, "Do you want pineapple on your pizza?" I would say no. That is for sure. But if they offered pineapple, or if they offered, pizza with pineapple on it, maybe I would say sure. And if I didn't like it, then I'd pick off the pineapples. But man, it is so hot. I probably should not wear a jersey, but I'm gonna continue wearing it. But I am very, very hot for sure. Yeah, it's supposed to be 28 outside, so. But there's the hit on Eichel by Kachuk last night, and then there's the hit by Kolasar on Kachuk. Yeah, he stumbled right after getting hit there. And the trainer and Paul Maurice are talking to each other, so it looks like Kachuk still not out there. By the way, the power play for the Golden Knights is done. Kessel might win his third Stanley Cup and he didn't even play. Yeah, well, at least in the at least in the playoffs. Which, like, I kind of feel bad for. Like, I think Kessel. I mean, maybe I just didn't watch Vegas enough this year, but I feel like Kessel is still a fine player. Like, obviously with oh my god, who was the other player that had their Iron Man streak? Why can't I remember his name right now? Oh, and they're calling a penalty here against the Golden Knights. I want to see what the call is. A cross check. Oh, the ref is adamant about this. Oh, they're saying. I think they're both going. I think originally it was just a Vegas player, but I think Gudis delivered a cross check, and it's Carrier again going to the box. Just so undisciplined by Carrier. Yeah, so I think it's a boarding call. Oh wow, that is such a weak call on Gudis. Holy smokes. Wow, that is such a weak call on Gudis. And I am not a Gudis fan, but I would be pretty pissed if I was a Florida fan right now. That is, I mean, he technically cross-checked Carrier, but that's a weak one. You take harder cross-checks in front of the net, then you do that. And they do not call those cross-checks. So it's going to be a 4-on-4 for 2 minutes here, with 4:43 left to go. Yeah, it was Keith Yandel. That's who it was. I don't know why I couldn't remember Keith Yandel, but with Yandel for like a decent amount of the last little bit there, and it's now another penalty. So we're gonna get a 4-on-3 here against the Panthers. Are taking the penalty here, and it's Duclair in the offensive zone takes a tripping call. That is not a very good penalty. Let's see. Yeah, it's Duclair. And he does get skate on White Cloud there. And they're calling that. But yeah, with Yandel towards the end of like his kind of playing time on the Ironman streak there, he wasn't very good, and it seemed like coaches were just keeping him in to like keep that Ironman streak going. But with Kessel, I feel like that's not really the case. I feel like Kessel is still pretty good, at least from what I've seen. Maybe I haven't watched enough Vegas, but like this is a pretty good Vegas lineup. It's hard to crack. Eichel down low here. Back for Eichel. Like I said, it's going to be a 4-on-3 for a minute and 20 seconds here. Marchessault up high. Theodore here. Marchessault with a shot and tip, and they score! Mark Stone gets the goal in front. And it's a tie game. So it's just a little bit of a cycle here. Theodore gets it back from Marchessault, who just shoots, and that's a really good tip from Stone. That's a quick stick by Stone. Tips it right through the pads of Bobrovsky, who was moving over. Yeah, I don't even think Bobrovsky saw the puck until it was a little too late. So now we're back to a 4-on-4 here. A quick little detour in the 4-on-3. Stoner dog mentality. Yeah. Stone's great. He is a really, like, it kind of feels like Stone is an underrated player in a way, which is weird to say. Because, he is the captain of the Golden Knights, and like he has talked about like as one of the best two-way players in the game. But like I don't know, like he is so good, man. It feels like he's not talked about as much as he should be. Pietrangelo gets that stolen away from him. Barkov trying to jump on that. He's able to do so. Here's Barkov. Come in. Pass. Owen. Didn't get to Reinhardt. A nice play there by Barkov to steal it away from Pietrangelo. Body him off the puck and tried to make the centering play. Would you be happy if Phil Kessel came back to Toronto next year? I think it would be very fun. With him playing with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. See, I mean, I would, just because I love Kessel. I think Kessel is great. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Kessel liked his time in Toronto, but it was a very, like, it was a different time in Toronto, but also, like, it's still very, very much the same. Oh, so that's a good stick by Stevenson, which was why Barkov's pass across didn't get to Reinhardt. But yeah, like, I would love if Kessel would come back, but, when he was here, I don't think he loved it just because of how much focus was on him. Obviously, the focus would not be as much on him now, with, Marner, Tavares, Nylander, Matthews, like, all of those guys. He would definitely be a lot lower on the list, but it still is Toronto. Like, even if you are one of those lower end guys, you still get a lot of talk thrown your way. And I'm not sure if Phil really loves that. I don't see him coming back. That's a stop there by Hill. Especially, like, I also, like, just don't. I don't think the Leafs could afford him unless he decides to, unless he decides to take a league min deal. But I feel like he could get more. Only current member of the Leafs who played with Kessel is Riley. Yeah. The entire Leafs team has changed. I don't think it's the team that bothered him. I think it's more the media. I mean, maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know him. But it seems like he is, like, because he was in the spotlight. He was the guy when he was with the Leafs, right? So it would be different this time around, but I still don't know how much he would want to come back. Now here comes Riley Smith. Tried to feed that to Amadio. It didn't really quite get to him. And Gudis will play it out. Yeah, I don't know. And I wonder how much he like cares about his Iron Man streak as well. Obviously, you know, he has the record, so it's really just about boosting that record at this point. But, you know, if he comes to the Leafs, possible that, you know, I don't think he would get scratched, but it's possible. That shot just goes wide. We got a minute left here to go in the period. Theodore will just flip it high into the Florida zone. Forsling on it first here. Yeah, like, I also think Kessel will be on a team. Like I said, I don't think he's been bad. And unless, like, I don't know, I could be wrong. Maybe I didn't watch Vegas enough, but, like, I know it's obviously not super, like, I know it doesn't tell the whole story, but take a look at his stats. 82 games, 14 goals, 22 assists, 36 points. Like, obviously, ooh, that shot gets deflected just wide. Hold on, we'll talk about Phil a little bit more in a second here. We got 30 seconds left in the period. We might as well finish it out. Icing call against the Panthers. But yeah, you know, I would maybe say the worst attribute is the fact that he is a -7 on Vegas, but he's kind of always been a minus player. He hasn't really been too much of a positive player in the plus minus department. Yeah, I like, and unless I just didn't watch. I mean, it's like I said, I didn't watch a ton of Vegas games. Here's Pietrangelo's shot. It's blocked in front. He gets knocked down in the corner as he was going after it. Vegas trying to keep it in here. Stone across for Pietrangelo. 15 seconds left. Back for Stone in front. Oh, and that's stopped there by Bobrovsky. Stevenson trying to center it, and it was stopped by Bobrovsky. Now the Panthers coming the other way here. They only got 5 seconds. Here's Bennett. He needs to shoot. Bennett makes a move, and he can't get the shot away. So that will do it for the first. A 1-1 score. First intermission here. Oopsies. So a 1-1 tie going into the first period. But yeah, I would be surprised if Kessel isn't on another team, because he is, like, his salary or his contract is up after this year, right? Yeah, it was only a 1-year deal in Vegas. Yeah, I like I said, I would be shocked if he doesn't sign somewhere else, or at least sign somewhere, but we'll see. Surprised Vegas is scratching Kessel, considering he's a 2-time Stanley Cup champion. Yeah, I am too, but maybe, I don't know, maybe he wasn't good enough during the regular season. It's very possible. And I mean, Vegas just, like, they have a pretty good lineup right now. They've been pretty good, so I don't know. Like, I like, you kind of have a hard time. Like, Vegas has only lost, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in these playoffs. So, like, it's kind of hard to take him out, or put him in, I should say. Take out anybody in the lineup. But, you know, also at the same time, they did have to take him out of the regular season lineup. So, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I'd like to maybe I should look that up afterwards and see kind of. I'm sure someone has asked that question somewhere. Why Kessel has been scratched. You could argue though, if Kessel was never traded from the Leafs don't win the Matthews in the draft. Probably, yeah. I would agree with you there. I mean, like, yeah, like even though I love Kessel, it was I think trading him was probably the good move. All right, we're gonna play hits. So I did end up losing last game, unfortunately. We'll see if we can redeem ourselves here. Hopefully we can. Loading. I feel like it's okay. There we go. Because I feel like it's loading for a lot longer than it usually does.
Just about underway.
I did not mean to do that.
Sent to Amante. Now Briere. Doan.
Yeah, I remember Briere just like dominating me. And, Jesus, man. Again, he almost. Dude, I'm scared. Look how fast Briere is, dude.
Sent to Sundin. Handled by Burke. Cover pounced on that rebound attempt. Shot blocked. A huge by Doan. Block shot.
Want it to be aggressive.
Cover catches it.
All right,
with
let's
his
go,
head
Belfour.
down.
Oh man.
Doan moves it to Amante. Cycle to Doan.
Good hip check. Good hip check.
Now Sundin. Caberlet. Hit me, baby,
Okay.
one more time.
Wow, that had to leave a mark.
Briere brings
Good
it up
poke
the ice
check.
nicely. Doan. The puck by Caberlet.
Huge.
The puck
All right.
by Sundin.
Got some. Let's get a goal early here. Okay.
The cleaners by Doan. McGill takes one from the hot spot. Blocked.
Uh-oh. 2-on-1.
Doan. There's the
Huge
shot.
block.
Picks up the
Oh,
puck.
massive.
By
I think that was going in.
Sundin.
Oh, no.
Amante back to Doan.
It went off the side of the
Back to
net.
Amante. Novocaine time. He looks a little groggy. He ought to just lay down for a while. It's passed back.
Dude, they're passing
Back to
so
Amante.
much.
Doan now with the puck. The puck by Mogilny. Pass
Can't even-
to Sundin. Now Caberlet. He shoots. It's blocked. Amante. He just runs into a brick wall. Cut off by Caberlet.
Oh.
Picked off by Doan. He passed back to Briere.
But Gilmore
Amante
was
takes charge and picks
arguably the
puck up
last
ice. Caberlet.
best player in the Maple Leafs to be a Canadian, because after it was Sundin and then it was Kessel and then Matthews.
Now Caberlet.
Yeah,
Saved
you're
by
probably
Burke.
right.
Hit by Sundin. Dumped
Well, I
in.
mean,
Sun takes the shot. Amante takes
I guess
control of the puck.
it's a little bit hard to compare a
That'll rattle your team.
forward to a defenseman, but I mean, Riley's pretty damn good.
Intercepted
No,
by Amante.
he didn't have a great regular season, but Riley was great in the playoffs.
Lets it loose.
I thought Riley was really good in the playoffs.
Controlling the puck.
Ooh, I did not
Saved
like
by
that.
Belfour. It's passed back. Shoots.
But yeah, I definitely know what you're saying.
The shot blocked.
I just can't get a shot through.
Launches a one-timer. Briere. He passed up to
Florida's screwed if they lose Kachuk. Yeah, they definitely are. I mean, he's a even without him producing, which like, I mean, I guess he produced a little bit in the Leaf series, but
moves it to Briere.
he's just a very energy guy.
Mogilny, a save. Amante.
So yeah, he's very important.
Sent to the ice.
It would be very bad for the Panthers if they lose him.
Mogilny, kept
Oh yes, thank God, dude.
cover, makes the initial mark of the game.
There we go.
An inch closer, the goalie makes the save. But
I was
he
gonna
did
say,
scratch rough.
but I was gonna be pissed if I didn't score there.
Sun gets the puck out to the draw. And that's going to do it for this period.
That is the first huge. Shots are only 6-2, man. This
We're back for another
This
period of
Phoenix
action.
team. They're so good at blocking shots,
Sunday
man.
gets the puck on the draw. Big hit by Doan. Bria passes it to Amante. Now did anyone catch the number of
I did not like that.
Mogilny. The shot by Burke. Bria passes to Doan. Sent to Amante.
You couldn't grab that
controlling
pass,
the puck.
Caberlet?
Back to Doan. It's moved back. Now Briere. Amante. Amante gets the puck up ice.
I poke it off their
front.
stick, but they just
Doan.
immediately get it back.
Play broke by Mogilny. Whipped up by Amante. Now Amante. It's passed ahead.
Stop it.
Sending him a ton of love. Shot blocked. Sent to Caberlet. Fed back to Sundin.
Oh, man.
Shoots it.
Freaking the goal line shot.
Better keep your head up tonight.
Over to Sundin.
man.
Sends it over. And that guy just scored a #1 hit. A shot.
Uh-oh.
Bria takes control
Uh-oh.
of the puck. A stop.
Delay penalty,
Comes
let's
after the
go.
goalie. Caberlet fired. Sundin was in great position
All right.
for that rebound.
Tony
Gonna
Amante.
jump on them here if they can convert
His
the
7th
man
penalty
advantage.
throughout the
Now we
playoffs.
can take a look at how well these guys do with the extra man.
Bria gets the
Okay,
draw.
well, not very good so far. Go after Belfort, thank you.
Bell controlling the puck. Fed up to Caberlet. Mogilny. Save. Now Mogilny. Caberlet. Now Mogilny.
Stop-
There's the one-timer.
Stop 360 no
Youngsters, some
scoping
nice
it,
move with the
man.
puck.
Swear to
Belfort.
God. Just shoot the puck normally.
Controlling the puck. Release. Shot in. The mid can't capitalize with the man advantage this time. Bell takes control of the puck. A lot.
Now I was trying to squeak through him.
What a bone-crushing hit that was. Huge by Sundin.
Oh, good save,
by
Belfort.
He sends it along.
Massive.
Oh, get right inside. Sun just nails him.
Now this is good physical hockey.
Cut
No.
off by Briere. Pucks by Sundin. Mogilny.
Why is he so far off to the side there?
Briere passes it to Amante. Sundin gets a shot off from the hot spot. Crash, bang, boom. Sun fires it. He shoots
Man.
it. Mugged by Caberlet.
So many
Now
opportunities.
He is destroyed by Sundin. Amante. Now Amante. High boards. This is my friend Face. Face. This
Go
is
after it,
Boards.
Belfort. Okay, don't go after it. It's fine.
Now with the puck. Picked up by Caberlet.
Right.
Sundin
Nicely
moves
pass.
to Caberlet.
Back.
Shot.
Nope.
Amante.
Blocked again.
Over to Briere.
As
Sends to
usual.
Caberlet. Stop.
Go after it, Belfort. You can almost like see him like contemplating going after it. It's very funny. Just in the stance.
Intercepted by Doan. Doan gains possession. Across pass to Doan.
Eh.
It's moved back. A hit by Mogilny.
Oh,
The puck
Mogilny.
by Burke. Dumped in.
It was like up in his chest area. He just couldn't knock it down.
Get the marshmallows ready. This team could go on fire. Play broke by Mogilny. Burke saved by Mogilny. It's played up. Stripped by Sundin.
Wow, it's a pinball game out there.
Mogilny. He takes a shot.
There's just like 3 helmets in the
Amante.
corner. Did you see that?
Shot denied. And that's the
Look at all the
end of period
look at all the
number 2.
helmets behind the
The
net.
Matrix are playing very smart hockey.
17-5. So they got 3 shots. I got
We're
11.
back for some more action as period 3 is set to begin.
Yeah, here.
Sundin is
All right, let's
successful
go on
the
fire right
draw.
away.
Their whole team is on fire. Briere
Oh,
takes a shot.
bro.
Save.
That would have been so sad.
Moves it to Caberlet.
Hey,
Stripped by Doan. Let go. Now Amante. Briere. Bam.
I
He
don't
goes down
think
the ice.
don't
Moves
think
over
that
to Caberlet. Now Mogilny. Here's the one-timer.
I'm gonna make much use of this fire.
Sundin. Mogilny hammers away at the rebound. Briere brings the puck up ice. Doan takes him right out of the play. Briere passes.
Yeah, I did
to
not
Amante.
make much
Passes
use of
across.
that fire.
Briere right in front.
Oh.
The puck by Belfort. Sent to Sundin. It's played back. Solid stop. Caberlet
Oh,
with the wrist
Caberlet,
shot.
bro.
Terminated. Amante passes
Just shoot it.
to Briere.
I was spamming shoot there.
Pass back to Amante. Then up to Doan.
Ooh, good poke check.
Moves it to Sundin. The attack handled by Burke. The puck by Sundin.
That was a huge poke check by
Now
Sundin. I was like barely
lets it
looking.
loose. Solid contact. Burke skating with the puck.
I almost
Crash, bam, boom.
poked it back
Mogilny.
in.
Doan gains possession. Nice by Caberlet. Shoots. Doan.
I know this was a very long time ago.
Now Belfort.
Who's better for the
Plays
Leafs?
it across.
Ooh,
Doan
Jesus.
brings his bell.
Don't you just love all this hitting?
Sundin skating with the puck. Shoots. Good save.
Okay, well that was
Mogilny
stupid of me.
runs over the goalie. Mogilny
Who was better for the Leafs in the 70s and 80s, Sittler or
That
Salming?
might give them the chance. They need to break the shutout.
I got no idea. I mean, I would probably say Gilmore, but like that is based off absolutely nothing. That is pretty much just based off like who I've heard
It's not easy to
about
clear on the
more.
penalty kill.
Denied. Amonte. Pucks.
It's not really based on any numbers or anything like that.
Don't have much time left on the power play. Caberlet. Thrown up by Doan. Sent to Amonte. He feeds it back.
Oh, that's a massive
Picked off
block
by Caberlet. He
by
passes to
McGillney.
Now Caberlet.
Just shoot it.
Getting up to speed with the puck.
Get the puck on net.
Made the most of that rebound opportunity. Sunfish down by Burke. All alone in front.
Huge block. Sundin, massive, massive block.
A shot back by Mogilny. Fires. Denied by Burke.
Holy smokes!
Up to Amonte.
What a block! I just had a feeling.
By Caberlet.
I had a feeling that it was coming, so I just sat sat in the net and blocked. Oh man.
Amonte, good hit. A long pass by Mogilny. Played over to Caberlet. Blocked shot. Makes the shot.
Dude, I'm just spamming the shoot button.
The hitting's hardcore in this one.
It's played over. Mogilny.
Oh, that's a good
One-timer.
save. Uh-oh.
It's passed ahead.
Oh god.
With no one around.
Huge
Don't
stop.
drop the bomb on the goalie with that hit.
Huge
Mitt
stop.
Take advantage big time if they can score on this
Huge.
power play.
Good teams score on the power play, especially when the pressure's on.
The cut. Get the draw.
All
This
right.
game
Well,
is
we got
over.
one.
The
Caberlet shots 33-7. Okay, I really picked up the shooting in the later half there. I definitely picked up the scoring in that the shooting in the second half. Guess I didn't really score any. But that will do it for this intermission. I think Gilmore should have a statue on Legends Row. He put up the most points in a season, has the most playoff points. Yeah, that's I mean, that's fair. I think, like, yeah, he probably should. I mean, I will say, like, I don't know the timeline in when. I'll be honest, I don't even know who the players are that have a statue in front. I'll be 100% honest with you, but like, I don't know the exact timeline of like who was put up when. So maybe they just haven't done it yet. Possible. I don't really know. But yeah, it's, you know, probably all things considered, he probably should have one. Took a picture with Matt Sundin statue on Legends Row. Let's see. Let me look up Legends Row. They have the actual player names. Well, let's do this. I want to see, like, I'm trying to find an article with all the players there. Like, of their actual names. Because I probably cannot name them just by a statue, I'll be honest with you. Um, Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So, who's on Legend Row is Ted Kennedy, Johnny Bauer, Daryl Sittler, Saul Ming, Silaps, Armstrong, Sundin, Keon, Broda, Orton, and then the 4 that were just added in 2017, so a while ago, Clark, Mahavlich, Kelly, and Konicher. Konicher? Sure. So, like, I guess, you know, they do have some, like, fairly recent. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that, that he doesn't have, that, Gilmore doesn't have a statue. It's a little surprising. For sure, as we get ready to start second period here, so let's move that to, nope, not third, second. We'll mute that as well. Move this here. Sup. And boom. Just in time. That was really good timing. Leafs have to win a Stanley Cup eventually. It's impossible for them to never win a Stanley Cup. Oh, I don't know, man. Wouldn't say it's impossible. Anything's possible. Although I was at something on it's a penalty, a tripping call against Vegas here early. There's some pushing, shoving after that. Let's see. So it's a dump in there. And yeah, it's a hook down. And it's Carrier again. Man, Carrier. He has been so... Oh, Jesus Christ, what have I done? I hit the wrong thing. But he's been so undisciplined in the finals here. But yeah, I got sent a post on Instagram. See if I can pull it up here. The Leafs actually have a pretty decent record. Yeah, so all-time series record in the Stanley Cup Finals. Leafs have a 13-8 record. It's not bad. We take those. That's a winning record. We take those. So the Leafs just need to make the finals again, and they have a pretty good shot. Problem is, I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know, man. I just, I'm very pessimistic when it comes to the Leafs, to be honest. I try and be an optimist, but I'm not. I'm very, I'm pretty much, I expect the worst to happen, and, you know, the only time that, I'll give them props when they get there, but if they don't get there, then I'll probably not believe that's going to happen. 40 seconds, or 50 seconds, sorry, gone already. Here in the power play. Waugh trying to knock it out of the zone here. It's held by Montour, but a second attempt gets past him and gets back into the neutral zone. Ooh, good job by Howden to knock down that puck. Couldn't quite grab it, but now Panthers coming the other way here. Here's Sam Bennett. Cuts towards the middle. Holds on to it. Now takes the shot, but it's blocked in front, and it'll come out of the zone. It was a good move by Bennett, but Vegas just clogged up the middle there. Didn't really give him much to work with. Now that will be cleared all the way down the ice. Vegas on it first. Here's Stevenson. His shot just goes wide. Martinez on it. Will play it in. Now here's Cousins to Ekblad. Ekblad walks the line, shoots, and that's deflected wide by Lindell. That was a good play by Ekblad to walk the line there. Petrangelo Gets it to Stone, who will play it up ahead. Carrier out of the box, trying to play it to Stevenson, but misses him. Carrier will grab it back now, and Vegas making a couple of changes here, probably getting their... Oh, I was thinking maybe getting their fourth line out there, but no. Eichel's out here now. He couldn't get that pass across, so he'll retreat back. Now played up ahead. Gets into the Panthers zone. I should probably switch the clock back. There we go. Tkachuk is back on the bench. He missed 14 minutes and 39 seconds of game time. Barbashev, cross-ice pass, goes off a skate and right onto Bobrovsky as Marchessault and Dalpe kind of go into Bobrovsky there. There's some talking in between Marchessault and the official there. We'll see if Tkachuk ends up playing after missing a good portion of the first and, you know, about 3 minutes here of the second so far. We'll see if he actually gets onto the ice here. He is chewing his mouth guard pretty hard, though. He is chewing his mouth guard a lot. Classic. So Eichel to take the draw here. He loses that to Barkov, and Montour will play it up ahead, and Barkov will dump it in. Hill out to play the puck. He'll pass it along to McNabb, and he feeds it up ahead. It's out into the Panther zone. Montour on it first. It's a Stahl, cut off there by Barbashev. Barbashev tried to feed it to Marchessault, was cut off, but they still keep it in. Eichel, and behind the net, plays it back to the point. It goes off a skate there, and now the Panthers come away with it. They'll dump it in. Hill out to play it again. He wraps it around the boards there and goes all the way back into the Panther zone. Udis trying to play it up quickly there. Now here's Smith. Riley Smith in on Mahura. Back to the point. Over. Here's Haig. And that's a good stop by Bobrovsky. Glove save. Because Haig had a lot of time and space there. So yeah, the Vegas here forechecking. They keep it in the zone, and it almost looked like, yeah, Eichel was almost going off for a change. He saw the puck come to him last second, decided to stay on, and he was the one that fed the pass over to Haig. So he almost got an assist on a play where he was planning on changing. You should watch the game with last time the Leafs won the cup. It's on the NHL YouTube channel. That's like a completely different game, though. It is literally like that's a completely different game. Bobrovsky's record in the second and third round: 8-1, 151 goals against, 954 save percentage. In the finals, 0-2. 552 goals against average, 826. Vegas has really just been able to solve Bobrovsky here in the series. But yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't even know if I would like watching that game. It is. I feel like it's extremely different from, like, even just watching highlights from when Gretzky played. You know, it's so different. And Tkachuk is out there on the ice now. We'll see how well Tkachuk plays if he's... I wonder what that injury was. Like, I guess maybe... I don't know if it was concussion protocol, because usually that's like a lot shorter of a time than the, like, he probably would have came back for the start of the second. If it was concussion protocol, I don't know. Here's Stevenson trying to come away with the puck. Stone out front, and Howden just played it wide. And there's another penalty here. It's a holding call. And Ekblad is furious. I'm pretty surprised how many penalties they're calling here in this game. It's a lot of penalties. That's the call? Yeah, he is. I mean, like, he did hold him for. I guess I'm just surprised because, like, you know, usually those types of calls are not in the finals. Usually you do not have those types of calls in the finals. Like, it is a hold for a bit, but surprising nonetheless. Here's Theodore, feeds it up ahead. Stevenson with a lot of speed enters the zone, gives it off for Stone. Theodore. Eichel. Eichel trying to move around Barkov here. Theodore down low. Marchessault back for Eichel here. He comes in to the hash marks. He's still holding on to it. Eichel is. Now Eichel sends it out front. Here's Marchessault, and that's a good stop there. And that will be cleared by Barkov. Luke Shannon, Phil Kessel, Tyler Bozak, Nassim Kadri. Every Leaf that leaves Toronto wins the Stanley Cup. Yeah, it seems like it. Ooh, and there's a good play by Stone, and that's stopped by Bobrovsky. A nice little drag. So Stevenson gets it over to Marchessault, who, I mean, his shot, he didn't get the A shot there, but it was a good save anyways. And there's just Stone waiting out the defenseman who kind of sprawled down there. Stone with 4 power play goals in the playoffs. But yeah, it does seem like like every Leaf that goes somewhere, it's they end up winning a cup. And honestly, like, if the Leafs do end up trading Marner, for example, it would not be surprised if that continues. Like, I would not be shocked if Marner goes somewhere else and has a really good playoffs, but I don't think they're trading Marner. I really don't. I think if Dubas stayed, it's possible. Ooh, there's a shot there, stopped by Bobrovsky. Nicholas Waugh with some good moves there. Now here's Carlson. His shot goes way high. Now here's Waugh down low. Our play is done. Here's Waugh. Nice move. Shoots. Oh, and that's stopped by Bobrovsky. That'll be cleared. It'd be a crime against humanity if McDavid and Matthews didn't win a Stanley Cup in their careers. Yeah, I mean, you know, I feel like it would be very difficult if neither of them won in their entire careers, but yeah, that would I mean, you do have some players who, you know, some really good players who've never won a cup. I mean, Henrik Lundqvist, for example. Obviously, it's a little bit different as a goaltender, but definitely one I always think of. Here's Duclair with some speed. Tries to drive out front and, wow, draws a call. So McNabb will take the penalty. 8 minutes into the second. So yeah, here's Duclair with a lot of speed, and wow, I am kind of shocked with how many penalties they're calling here. I will be honest with you. I know Marner's playoffs haven't been the greatest, but I know for a fact if the Leafs trade him, he's going to be a playoff MVP for his new team. Yeah, 100%. Like, it's totally going to happen. I mean, I do feel like a lot of his, like, specifically with his issues, I mean, I do think it's an issue with a lot of the team as well, but specifically with Marner, it's all mental. He is just like, I don't know what it is, but he is a different player in the playoffs, and not in the good way. Not in the way that you want him to be. And yeah, I think a lot of it is just, I mean, seemingly it's pressure, which for some reason he doesn't feel that during the regular season, or he doesn't really care about it as much during the regular season, but in the playoffs, it feels like it gets to him. And I feel like it would be a different story if he went to another team. At least it would not be surprising if that was the case. Yes, it's very much like, yeah. It's definitely like a flip gets switched in his brain. Wait, a switch gets flipped. Did I say a flip gets switched? I think I did. You know what I mean. You know what I was trying to say. So McNabb gets a penalty here. Florida's 0 for 2 on the power play tonight. 0 shots on goal. Here's Montour with it. Face-off win by the Panthers. That shot gets blocked in front. Oh, here's Montour. To Barkov. Down low. Kachuk. That gets knocked off his stick. Kachuk trying to find it in his skates. Reinhart will help him out. Here's Reinhart. Tried to send it out front, but it was blocked by Haig. Goes back into the corner. And Carlson will steal that puck away from Bennett there. A good little stick lift. And he's able to get the clear. Oh, here's Reinhart. Up ahead. Barkov. Tried to feed it off to Bennett. He is able to get it back here. Barkov. Now for Bennett again. Here's Montour. The Chuck down low. Chuck switches places with Barkov. Now down low, up high, and that shot, oh, just goes wide. It almost looked like that handcuffed Reinhart a little bit. He had the puck right in the slot, and it took him a bit to get the shot away, and that puck, or that shot gets blocked and cleared there. Leafs get Matthews signed. There's rumors that he won't get 8 years and he only wants to go 4 or 5. Yeah. I mean, like, I get it for his sake. For Hagee back on tour. 15 seconds left here to go. Here's a shot there by Bennett. Stopped. Rebound loose in front. And Vegas is able to find it and clear it. Eesh. Man. Hill was out of position there as well. That power play is now done. Here's Ekblad. His shot gets blocked. Haig trying to find a good play here. It's kept in at the line. A stop there. Rebound. Oh, and that's knocked up high. Verhaeghe with an opportunity, and it was deflected in front. And that gets not able to be kept in by Forsling. He'll have to just dump it back in. Vegas still has some tired players out here. They want to make a change, Haig will hit the red line and dump it in. Now they're able to do so. But yeah, definitely with like Matthews, like I get why he would only want to go 4 or 5 years, especially with the cap supposedly going up, you know, in a year or two. It's supposed to go up like by, you know, well, at least a lot of people are saying like 5 million, but it seems like, you know, people have been saying that for a little while here. So we'll see if that's actually the case or not. You know, it looks like next season it's only going to go up by $1 million. So not a whole lot. No one should ever worry about the Leafs in the regular season. It's only in the playoffs where you should be worried. Yeah, I mean, like, and I really haven't been, like, the past couple of, I would say the past 2 seasons, I don't know, it feels like this season, like, if the Leafs don't do anything at all, like, if they don't trade one of their top 4, if they don't, like, bring in a huge, like, I don't even need to say, like, a huge name, but, like, a game changer, like, if they only, like, do what, basically, here's Karlsson coming in, Karlsson over McNabb, and that's a really good save by Bobrovsky. Oh, huge stop. You keep the game tied. Now Karlsson back in, he sends it across Carrier, and that gets deflected by Stahl up and out of play. But yeah, like, if the Leafs, well, here's Karlsson's opportunity, makes a nice move towards the middle, sends it over to McNabb, and sends it right on to Bobrovsky there. Yeah, like, if the Leafs do nothing other than, like, some depth moves for this offseason, man, it's going to be really hard to, like, fully invest myself in the regular season. Because, like, it's just been year after year. It's, you know, year after year, it's just really good in the regular season, awful in the playoffs. I mean, obviously they finally went around this year, but it really, it really just, that second round just completely ruined all the good spirits from the first round. But it's just like, it's so difficult to, to cheer in the regular season. I mean, I'm still going to do it, obviously. Like, it's nothing's going to change for me, but it is going to be difficult to be, like, super excited for the playoffs when, if they don't do much of anything at all. And it seems like that is what they're going to do. Seems like they're not going to do anything. So I don't know. We'll have to see, I guess. Pew, 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 pew. Sorry, I'm trying to. I mean, I think Florida. I don't know, like. I think this Florida team is good. I really do. Like, ooh, that's a big hit there by Carrier. That turned the puck over. Now here comes the Golden Knights. Kolasar can't get around Mahura. But I do think that this Panthers team is a good team. Like, I mean, I think I talked about it in my, I don't know, one of my videos, but like this Panthers team isn't hugely different from the Panther team of last year. Obviously, coaching change. Oh, I thought that was a sure goal by Howden, but Bobrovsky comes across, makes the save after he made the first save and couldn't glove it down. But he recovered. But yeah, like, you know, the Panthers were a President's Trophy winning team last year. Not a ton has changed. They have obviously made some changes, but it's not like it's been like a massive overhaul, I would say. And like, I don't know, like, I feel like they've been underrated. Like, they keep saying they're the underdogs, but like, and I mean, they are. They have been the underdogs in every series, I would say. Like, but like, it's not like, I don't know. Like, it feels weird to say like this run is like a, you know, like a 2012 Kings run or something like that. Like, I feel like it's, I don't know. Like, just to me, it doesn't feel like that. I don't know why it doesn't. It's like the Panthers have really good players. They really do. Now, I don't think the Leafs should have lost in 5, but like, I said it before the series started. I was more worried about Florida than I was about Boston. I thought Florida would be able to play against Florida, or Florida would be able to play against the Leafs a lot better than Boston would. So it's, wow, Barkov. Barkov with a cross check in front, and they called it. And once again, it's one of those things where, I mean, yeah, he technically cross checked the player, but you see that 100 times a game. I'm shocked they called that. Like you said in your Canadian Cup drought video, it's really hard for me as well to cheer for another Canadian team because they're not my favorite team. Yeah, like, I, I, I don't get. I don't get that whole narrative. I've never really fully understood it. It's like, I think for the most part, like, if you think of like the New York teams, for example, right? Like, in most cases, if you're a fan of, you know, the Rangers, for example, and, you know, they went out in the first round, I don't think many Rangers fans were cheering on the Devils in round 2. I don't think that was the case. And, you know, with, like, you know, in previous years, when the Islanders go farther than the Rangers, I don't think Rangers fans are going like, yeah, let's go Islanders. It's been so long since, you know, we've had, you know, a cup in New York. Well, I guess it hasn't really been that long because the Devils. But in between, I guess the Rangers, I mean, if you count New Jersey in New York, it's in the New York area, the tri-state area. But, like, you know, I don't think many Tampa fans are cheering on Florida. Maybe that's the better example, right? I don't think many Tampa fans are going, yeah, let's go Florida. We love Florida. Like, I don't think that's the case. I don't think they want the Panthers to win. And like, that's the exact same thing for Canada. I know, you know, it's supposed to be Canada's game and everything like that, and, you know, some people feel that, you know, it's Gary Bettman is the reason on why a cup hasn't been in Canada since he came into the league. I just don't see any of that at all. I just do not care. The only Canadian teams that I would cheer for in a cup final is the Leafs, the Flames, maybe the Oilers, depending on the team that they're playing up against. Like, it would depend. Probably Vancouver, to be honest. But once again, also depending on the team in the East. But, like, sure as hell not Montreal or Ottawa or Winnipeg. Oh, Marchessault scores! And it's another power play goal here for Vegas. That's a really good feed to Marchessault here. So here's Stone down low. He feeds it across. Well, it goes up high to Eichel, who comes down low and just finds that cross crease pass to Stone or to Marchessault right right in the circle there. He's like basically right on the dot. Yeah, let's go, baby, is what Marchessault is saying there. And he's been dominant. I mean, I think he is your Conn Smythe winner for Vegas if they come away with it. Potential sweep. It's looking like it. It is looking like it. Marchessault, his 13th of the playoffs. I think that ties Draisaitl, if I'm not mistaken. I was looking at that the other day, because I was wondering. Yeah, it does tie. So finally, Leon Draisaitl, after being, out in the second round, someone's tied him in goals. I hope you're wrong, but I'll be happy if for Vegas if they win. Yeah, I mean, like I kind of want to see a sweep, and I kind of don't. Like I said, I want to see it just because it's been a while since we've seen a sweep in the finals, but also at the same time, like, that's very anticlimactic. Yeah, just what a pass by... That's a great pass by Eichel. And honestly, it's a really good shot by Marchessault too. He just finds it, he just squeezes it right into the top corner of the net there. Right past Ekblad, right past Bobrovsky. There's a shot by Mahura, gets blocked, and Kolasar trying to jump onto that, and he can't quite get there. As Gudis and Kolasar do a little bit of face washing. Yeah, so it's the shot by Mahura, blocked by Kolasar, and he's trying to get there first. And Gudis does a good job getting back. Kolasar trying to tip it in front a little bit so he has some room, but it goes right on Bobrovsky. Doesn't really get a shot away or anything like that. Defensive zone draw here. Oh yeah, I should probably switch my clock back, eh? Probably. 4:17 here left to go in the second. Shots 17-11 for Vegas. And they'll redo that draw. Vegas has won 51% of the draws. Now Panthers come away with it. Here's Cousins. Cross ice, and it's behind Tkachuk. So Vegas will be able to clear it here. Ooh. Couple of pushing and shoving at the Vegas bench here. Vegas come away with the puck here. Stone sends it across. Oh, now front, and Howden couldn't get the shot away. As I think that was Stevenson that fed it back in front. Good play by Stone there. Now Tkachuk trying to beat it up ahead, but I think he fanned on it. I'm not quite too sure what happened with that puck. Long pass, missed Stone there, and it'll be an icing call against Vegas. The only teams I would truly cheer for is the Leafs, obviously, and the Oilers, because they're relatives in my family that are Oilers fans. Yeah, for me, like, the only reason that I would want the Oilers to win, it's kind of funny because I never thought about it, but I was talking to, like, one of my friends, because he went to the Avalanche Cup parade, and he was kind of talking about that a little bit, and I was like, and like this was during this year's playoffs when a penalty coming up, I think to Martinez. But yeah, we're talking about the Oilers, and he was saying he kind of wants to see them win a cup for McDavid and everything like that, and I was like, yeah, I guess I kind of would too. And then I thought about it for a second, and I was like, I guess if the Oilers won, like, I could go to, like, a cup parade. And I've like never really thought of that before. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I probably could go to a parade. That'd be kind of fun. I kind of want to do that. So, like, I would cheer for Edmonton a little bit because of that aspect, but I would also prefer the Leafs or Calgary. Montour down for Barkov here. Kachuk back for Barkov at the hash marks. Kachuk out front. Reinhardt shoots, and that's stopped by Aiden Hill. Ooh, early whistle. As Hill had it for a moment, but it squeezed loose. Yeah, and Florida has gone back to this. Hash marks side of the net and back in front. They've done that, plenty of times, which it does work. It gets the goalie moving. It's kind of difficult for him to stop a little bit, but if Vegas knows it's coming, they can kind of very easily block it off, and they've done a good job. I think Montreal Canadiens and Boston Bruins fans are just as toxic as some Leaf fans. I mean, I think the reason that everyone thinks that Leaf fans are so toxic is just because there's so many of them. There's just a lot of them. But like every fan base has those fans, right? Like it's every single one of them. Doesn't really matter what fan base it is. Like even like the smaller fan bases, it's the same thing. So I definitely agree. That's sent in, and Aiden Hill will knock it down. McNabb trying to come away with it, but picked free there. Back to the point. Here's Montour over for Kachuk. Kachuk off the boards to Barkov here, up high to Montour. Over for Bennett. Bennett back for Montour. Montour holds. Down for Barkov. Back for Montour. Barkov again. He feeds it to Bennett, and he just couldn't get good wood on it. Didn't quite see who it was, so it took me a bit to say who it was. And that shot is blocked there by Smith, and it'll come back out to center ice. Now that's stolen away by Pietrangelo. 15 seconds here left to go in the power play. And Pietrangelo will kind of loosely play it down. And 4, 3, 2, 1. That will do it for the power play. And it's turned over. Here Stevenson comes in. And that's stopped by Bobrovsky's second opportunity. Stopped as well. He was looking for the 5-hole. And just couldn't capitalize. So here's Barkov that found Bennett on the far side. A great pass there. And he just didn't get enough. And here's the turnover there by Bennett. And Stevenson tried to make a quick shot there through the 5-hole. Bobrovsky closed it, and he made sure that the 5-hole was closed on that second opportunity as well. I mean, the most embarrassing playoff loss in Leafs history is either when they choked the 3-1 series lead against the Canadiens for 2013 against Boston. Yeah. I mean, to me, I think it's definitely the Canadiens one. I think the Canadiens one is worse for, for multiple reasons. One, like obviously, yes, the Bruins are a huge rival, but I think a big reason for that is that 2013 series. The Canadiens, even though, it's not like it's been, a massive rival just because, it's been, outside of that, outside of that playoff series, it was a while since, wow, Florida's getting another penalty here. It's a slash. But yeah, broke his stick in half, so that's probably why. Let's see. So it's Lundell, I think, that's going to the box here. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's Lundell. And yeah, he just chops Barbashev's stick. Yeah, and he just breaks his stick. That's a slashing. That one is probably like one of the more clear ones, I would say. Like some of the other ones, like I feel are, I don't want to say like ticky-tacky, but surprising in the Stanley Cup Finals. That one, not so much. And Vegas is 2 for 4 on the power play. Shot there by Stevenson goes high. Only 30 seconds here left to go in the period. Vegas trying to maybe go into the intermission 3-1, but it's cleared all the way down. Here's Theodore. One last rush here for the Golden Knights. Enter the zone, and it comes free for Bennett here, and he'll flip it up high on goal to Aiden Hill, who will play it into the corner, and that will just about do it. Yeah, that will do it for the second period. So Vegas gets a goal there. Another power play goal. Marchessault again. And Vegas will go into second intermission with a 2-1 lead. But yeah, going back to embarrassing Leaf loss. I have to say, I think it's I would say it's Canadians, no doubt. It's a bigger rival, in my opinion. You're also up 3-1 in the series, where in the 2013 year, the Leafs were down 3-1 in that series, if I'm not mistaken. And also at the same time, it was kind of surprising that the Leafs made the playoffs in 2013. Like they weren't really supposed to be there. They weren't really supposed to be that great of a team. And so it was kind of more of a surprising run. Like, if anything, obviously, you know, it's a pretty embarrassing loss no matter how you kind of spin it. But overall, them losing the series isn't a huge surprise, right? Like that. I think if you just like took a look at it, it wouldn't have been surprising if the Leafs just lost that series. Like if they lost the series 4 games to 1, if they lost it in 5, like I don't think it would have been as embarrassing. It's just the fact that they were up, so much, which is kind of what made it embarrassing. Oh, Vegas does not have the W yet. That was unintentional. Not third. Not three. But with the series against Montreal, like, okay, you got 3 games to close it out. It's against probably your biggest rival, at least in terms of they kind of haven't been that big of a rival just because Montreal hasn't really been that great. But they are kind of your biggest rival in a way, and the Leafs are just way, way better of a team than Montreal, and it was not even close. Like, they should have closed out that series. It shouldn't have been. It was kind of like, it was ridiculous that they lost that series. To me, it's not even close. It's 100% the Montreal series.
Briere wins the draw. Nice by Caberlet.
So, what do you think your next jersey is? I haven't watched the last video yet. I don't know. I don't think that I'll get a jersey anytime soon, to be honest with you. I mean, unless something changes, I don't think I'll get a new jersey soon, so it's kind of up in the air. Like, jerseys that I do want, I want the Leafs, third jersey. I want that one, like the black third jersey. I also want the Dallas blackout jersey. Like, those ones are ones that I'm looking for, but I don't know if I'll be getting a new jersey soon, to be honest.
Check out all the hits.
Sent it over. Doan. Amante.
Oh, Jesus. Belfour looked out of position there for a long time.
Ouch. Shot deflected. McGill controlling the puck. Sun on the doorstep. The puck by Briere.
Oh man, I was trying to hit him.
Luck out and
Monte
get a power
again.
play.
This is a prime chance for them to score.
Yeah, I mean,
Dundee gets the puck on the draw.
go for it. I'd be totally down to
Coberley.
look at it.
Now Coberley all alone in front. He's been beaten
I
down
don't know
to the
why
ice.
I expected them to
Gains possession. Move to
poke check me
Sundin.
and not hit me there, but
Sundin. The shot blocked.
just shoot it.
Coberley takes a shot.
No, just shoot
Now
it, bro.
Coberley. He feeds to
Oh,
Sundin. The Maple are about to lose the power play. Mogilny. Jones skates up ice with the puck.
bro.
Belfour.
Get the puck.
Skipping with the puck. Thrown up to Sundin.
Holy
Back to
smokes.
Coberley.
Oh,
By Amante.
oh my god.
Moved it up to Briere. Briere in front alone.
That was insane.
By Coberley. Now Coberley. Shot. Now Mogilny.
I did not
Good
pick
hit.
up the puck there.
Amante
Took
over
him so
to
long.
Jones. Great by Coberley. Sundin brings it up the ice nicely.
Man.
Deflected shot.
So good at
Jones
blocking.
back to Briere.
Man, we've seen a lot of hits.
Sundin. Move to Briere. He takes a shot. Denied
Good
by
save.
Belfour. Jones. Sundin gains possession. It's played ahead. Coberley shoots.
I do
Shot
kind of like the fact that, like,
Fed up to
I will
Amante.
say
It's
this.
moved back.
One thing that surprised me about this
Both
game is
teams
that,
sure are physical.
like, it does kind of feel like,
With the puck.
like
Sends
some
it
teams
over.
play a little bit differently. I've noticed that
To Briere.
the Islanders in this game,
Fed
like,
up to
they're,
Amante.
like,
Back to
they
Briere.
try and
Amante
poke check a
with
lot
wake-up
more.
call. Let go.
They're definitely a lot more
Sundin.
aggressive.
Pass to Coberley. Now Sundin.
With the Coyotes, they're a lot more defensive. They hit a lot more. They block
Played
a
across.
ton.
Ay, ay, ay. I guess that's what you'd call the physical component.
It's kind of cool that they play a little bit
This
differently.
period is over.
I wouldn't get too worked up.
Period number 2 is a
I didn't even check what the shots are. Whatever. Actually, I want to see what the
Stick
shots are.
around for more NHL hits action.
Shots are 3 to 4. Okay.
And
Right.
now back to NHL hits. Briere
What the heck?
gets the draw. Now Amante. He sends it along.
Whew.
The puck by Coberley. Briere takes charge
Wait,
and brings the puck
what
up
happened?
ice.
Who did I switch to?
Save! Mogilny back to Coberley. Coberley, he just runs into a brick wall. A pushing check by Amante. Lets it loose. Briere now with the puck. Move to Amante. He moves to Briere. Whipped up by Doan. It's played up. It's moved back. Mogilny sending him a ton of love.
On.
No shortage of hits
Man.
out there.
Is it hot in here or is someone ready to go
Correct.
on fire? Mogilny.
I was bringing up the ice. Pass back.
To Sundin. Shot
That's
blocked.
another block shot.
Sundin now with the puck. Solid attack made by Briere. Now Doan.
Jesus,
Punched
man.
By Coberley. Now Doan.
Just-
That couldn't have felt good.
Just block.
Amante, move to Briere. Cut off by Mogilny. Pass
All right,
to
see if we can get
Coberley.
something going here.
Mogilny. Solid
That's a good
stop.
shot.
Across-
Good
pass to
opportunity.
Doan. Sundin takes
Thank
the
you
puck
for
up high.
giving the puck
Sundin
right to me.
grabs the loose puck.
My favorite movie as a kid?
There's the one-timer. Coberley.
Favorite movie
Now
as
with the
a
puck.
kid.
What a bone-crushing hit that was. It's played back. Stop by Burke. Now Amante.
don't-
Mugged by Coberley.
I don't really know,
Now
to be honest.
Amante.
I've never really been one to, like,
Back to
rewatch things.
Briere
It's,
taking it out.
like,
A bit by Amante.
you know,
Move to Doan.
I feel like a lot of people, you know, they
A big painful body check.
they always say, like, you know, I rewatched, you know, this movie every, you know, either Christmas, or I watch this movie every summer, or, you know, whatever it may be, or, like, I constantly watch this movie. But for me personally, like, I don't know, I don't know if I really ever rewatched movies a whole lot. And I still don't to this day. I mean, I very rarely will watch a movie twice. Even ones that I, like, would say that I really like. I don't know, I just, for some reason, I'm kind of like a one and done sort of guy. So, like,
block shot. Now Doan.
I mean,
Doan just nails
I
him.
liked the Spider-Man
Coberley.
movies as a kid.
He lets it go.
And I mean, I
Good
still do.
save.
But, you know, also as a kid, I liked the Spider-Man movies.
Front of the net.
Wow, that had to leave a mark.
Coberley
I'm trying to think of, like, I also don't know if I watched a whole lot of movies as a kid either. Definitely watched a lot more as an adult.
Sundin picks it up. Mogilny takes the shot. It's blocked. Shoots.
Oh no, that is bad.
Takes a shot. Denied.
Right. Huge
moves
stop,
it to
Belfie.
Caberlet. Takes a shot, a save. Burke passes to Briere. He feeds it back. Fed up to Briere. It's passed back. Amante.
Good block.
Doan.
Good block.
Sun takes him right out of the play. Mogilny. Burke stopped by Mogilny. Fires.
Come on, hit
Doan
him.
takes
Yeah.
it. It's moved ahead.
Shoot it. Oh,
By Briere.
Jesus.
The clock has run
Scared
down
me.
for period number 2.
Shots 14-10. Yeah, so like, I don't know. I'll probably say, like, I guess, like,
Period number
Spider-Man
3 is
1.
just about to get underway.
Maybe.
Sundin is successful on the draw. Caberlet! He just took the express elevator to the basement. Long made by Briere. Strip.
Oh, that was a really good play. Like, I saw the play happening in my mind, and I was, like, so certain that was going to go in.
Back to Caberlet. Shoots it.
All right, that was kind of stupid.
Right to the keeper with that tooth rattler of a hit. A stop. Okay.
That's right. I play better without.
Maybe they can break through first with the extra skater.
I actually kind of want to lose this draw.
Briere wins the draw. Now Doan. Caberlet controlling.
Oh, I should have.
Thrown
I
up
should
by
have.
Doan. Now Briere.
Knew.
Doan.
Oh, that's bad. Okay, that's fine. All right, that's bad. That's fine.
The shot by Belfour. High
Once
boards,
again.
my friend face.
I should know.
Faces boards.
There we go.
It's got some room. Fire.
Oh,
save.
no.
It's played up.
That went right through me.
Now Mogilny.
No,
No
come
more
on.
cane time. Okay. Didn't do much damage with that power play.
Oh, man.
Amont passes it to Briere. Makes the shot. Stop. Over to Mogilny. Caberlet. He lets it go. This team's carrying a torch, and they're about to
All right.
light it.
That'll rattle your teeth.
Their
Right
whole
here.
team is on
Oh,
fire.
wait, you shoot it right into his glove, Caberlet.
Briere. Uh-oh. Team fire. Passes across. Briere throws the to Doan. Move to Amante.
They're just
Briere.
killing time.
Now with the puck. Fired. Shot denied. Caberlet picks up the puck. Play broke by Doan. Belfour stop by Doan. It's passed back. Shoots it. Sundin carefully grabs it.
Man.
Caberlet is by Burke.
Better keep your head up tonight.
Mogilny. The handled by
Oh.
Burke. Pass to
Neither of us
Amante. No one around.
did anything.
Amante.
Oh, bro.
Controlling the puck.
So scary.
Now Mogilny. Cut off
Come
by
on.
Amante. Long pass made to Briere. Now Doan. Terminated.
Terminated.
He is by Sundin. Save. Amante.
Now this is good physical hockey.
Alone in front of the
Shoot
net.
it.
Ignore the pain. The puck cross ice by Doan.
Block. Okay, it's outside of net. All right, there we go.
Thrown by Mogilny.
Oh, no.
The puck won by Amante. He is sent down hard to the ice. Move to Caberlet. Mogilny fires it.
It's going to go to overtime, isn't it?
Picks up the puck.
Unless I do this right here. Boom.
Wow, it's a pinball
Girl.
game out there.
A hit by Amante.
All right, I don't think.
Back up to
Uh-oh.
Doan. Then back to Doan.
All right, go, go, go.
Rings his bell. Here's a shot. Mogilny quickly gets it. Solid stop. The puck by Sundin.
Come on.
Here's a one-timer. Now Briere. Now Burke. He feeds it up. Oh, this guy just got taken to obedience school. Today's lesson: lie down and play dead. The shot saved by Burke.
Man. Block the pass. Okay, thank God.
Played by Sundin. A set by Burke.
Dude, my hands are sweaty. Am I from Alberta? Yeah. Yeah, I was born in Alberta. Sun death. Just 29-16. All right.
Time now for sudden death overtime.
Got a quick one here. I don't know why I did that. I knew that move
Gets the
wouldn't have
puck on the
worked.
draw. It's passed ahead. It's moved back. Picked up by Sundin.
Good block
Down.
there.
He passed back to Briere.
I just thought I would
Move to Briere.
grab control of that puck.
Intercepted by Caberlet.
Also, I did not mean to clear
Young
that.
skating with
That's
the
all right.
puck. Yellow's
Because we
wanted
do
to be
this.
Part of a rink ad. Well, he just got his wish. Sun with the one-timer. Good save. Briere passes it to Amante.
Oh,
Don't
that's
you
a...
just love all
Okay,
this
thank God.
hitting?
Moved over to Sundin. Play broke by Doan. The puck moved across the ice to Briere. Now Caberlet.
Oh,
And the
you gotta
shot
shoot that quicker,
denied.
Sundin.
Did anyone catch the number of that train? The shot by Burke.
The hitting's hardcore in this one.
I think someone's ready to start playing with fire. I felt that. I really did. Passes over. Sundin. The puck taken by Burke.
I don't know what I was doing there.
To Jones.
I was just like
Hit
spinning.
by Mogilny. Now Sundin. He gets a shot off. Big hit.
Oh yeah, side of the net. Let's
Oh,
go.
Man, that's a killer.
That game went into extra time to get a result.
Let's go, Sundin. Good pass from the side of the net. Boom. 35-16. Woo. That is DMCA, so we'll move on. I never thought Boston Bruins would be... I never thought the Boston Bruins would have a more embarrassing playoff loss than the Maple Leafs. Yeah, that is very fair. I also did not think that. I also did not think that. Well, I mean, to be honest, like, you know, they kind of already have had embarrassing playoff losses. Like in 2010, the Flyers were down 3-0 in the series, came back to force it to Game 7. Then Boston was once again up 3-0. And the Flyers came, like, I always feel like I get that wrong because it doesn't make sense in my brain. But, like, that's right? Hold on. Let me look this up again. Boston, Philly, 2010 series. Like, yeah, okay, I was right. So, like, for some reason, I don't know why, but every single time in my brain, it's just like the fact that Boston was up 3-0 in that series, like 3-0 in the game, and Flyers forced a Game 7, were down 3-0 in Game 7, and came back and won that. Like, I think that is probably a way more embarrassing playoff loss than anything the Leafs have had. Maybe not. What, I don't know. It's pretty embarrassing. It's just like, but yeah, like every single time I think of that playoff loss, like I have to like think about it and like double check. I'm like, is like that is right? Like I'm not wrong when I'm saying this because it just like it feels unbelievable to me. It's crazy that took place. I'm gonna quickly get a drink. I'm kind of thirsty, but I'll be right back. Right. And back. Currently, Marchessault has an 8-game point streak in the playoffs, which is a franchise record. Okay, hold on. Let's first do this. And this. And let's then do this. This. And then let's do that. This. Here we go. Alright. Sorry about that. We are all back. Alright. So, Vegas is starting on the power play here. By the way, early here. Here's Eichel, fed back to the point. Theodore to Stone. Back for Theodore here. Marchessault up high. His shot gets blocked in front, and Bennett will pick it up and throw it all the way down. 23 seconds left here to go on the power play. Now here's Carlson. Gets over the line here. Sends it to Amadio. Amadio on it, and he'll feed it back to Pietrangelo. 5 seconds left. Martinez to Amadio. Oh my god. Couldn't even say his name. I was so shocked that pass made it across, and a big save by Bobrovsky there. Now it's fed all the way up ahead. Tried to reach Lundell, who couldn't quite get there, but he beat out the icing. Switch my clock back. Sent out front. Oh, and that's poked away. Back to the point. Now Hill will cover that. The worst trade in Leafs history? Hold on, I want to see. Oh yeah, so Lundell just feeds it up front, and Hill almost like, I don't know, that was kind of a strange play by Hill. I really don't know. I don't know what the worst trade would be for the Leafs. I haven't really looked into it too much, to be honest. I mean, the worst trade for Dubas's history, like for his career in Toronto, was definitely like it has to be the Kadri trade for Dubas specifically, but also at the same time, like, I understood it at the time, and I still understand it now. Like, I get why he had to do it, but man, it was just not. It just did not work out at all, like whatsoever. I mean, maybe I guess you could say the Foligno one was worse. Because he only got a couple games out of Foligno. And he was not very good in the games that he played. But, I don't know. I would still say that's definitely the worst one in the most recent history for sure. I don't know about overall. Probably something that I'll have to look into a little bit more, to be honest. Because, like, I don't know the trades. Like, even trades, like, when I was a kid, you know, I don't really fully remember it, to be honest. I don't remember those trades. I just remember, hey, we got a player, cool. Or, oh no, we lost a player, you know. So what I remember out of it, I don't remember, you know, hey, we got this player for this and this, like. That shot doesn't quite get through there, and Vegas doing a pretty good job at blocking the front of the net. Only 14 shots by the Panthers here through 2 periods. Here's Waugh. Carrier. Back to the point. That tipped in front. Ooh. Bobrovsky had to fight that off. Now it's loose in front, and Montour will come away with it. Gives it off to Verhaeghe. And Verhaeghe kind of lost control of it there. I don't know what happened. It must have hit a rut in the ice or something. He just really lost control of it there. Marchessault trying to jump on that. Eichel will help him out here, but Gudas can't clear it. That shot there by Martinez. Fought off by Bobrovsky. So I want to see what this Want to see if they are maybe going to replay the rush here. No, they're not. Doesn't look like it. Panthers will clear it right off the draw here, but Eichel sends it right back in. Bobrovsky leaves it there for Forsling. And it's kept in here for a moment at least, and now it's cleared out by the Panthers. Trangelo feeds it up ahead for Marchessault, and he couldn't connect there with Eichel. I don't know why my nose is so itchy. Ooh, kind of a weird save by Bobrovsky there. Maybe kind of looked like it wasn't too comfortable for him on that save. I think that shot by Eichel kind of surprised him, and he had to stretch out his left leg there. Now the puck's in behind the net, taken by the Panthers, but they can't clear. It's kept in. Here's Amadio. In deep. Smith trying to send it out front, and he does, but it's covered there by Bobrovsky. I want to see that again. They maybe show Bobrovsky making that save, because it kind of seemed like, he wasn't really too comfortable getting up there. He kind of was almost like pushing on his leg a little bit, it seemed like. I don't know. $15-14 left to go here in the third. Vegas up 2-1. Panthers in desperation to get an extra goal here. Stone trying to play it towards the front of the net. Couldn't quite take it away in the skates there of a couple of players. Now here's Bennett. Feeds it back to the point. Stahl across. That shot stopped there by Hill, who hasn't needed to be phenomenal here in this game. Hasn't been called on a lot. And here's Stone taking away that pass over to Stevenson, and that is stolen away from him. Now, here come the Panthers the other way. Tkachuk up ahead to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe, great job to send him back to the point here. That shot, just goes wide. I'm shocked that Verhaeghe was able to even to bat that puck back to the point. I don't think that's really where he wanted it. Gudas with a shot, and that's deflected in front. Now Stone will feed it up ahead. It doesn't quite get to his man, but he comes back with it anyways, man. It seems like he's always taking that puck away. I'm thirsty. Up for Colasar here to Pietrangelo. It's sent around, kept in at the line. Martinez with a shot. And it was kind of deflected in front, I think. But Bobrovsky made the save. And he held on. And we will go into commercial break here. Once again. With Vegas up by 1. So it is, it's been a relatively close game, but I feel like Vegas definitely has had majority of the chances. I feel like Florida, not as much. What are the power plays? Power plays, Vegas is 2 for 5, Florida is 0 for 4. So obviously special teams playing a huge role. Vegas's penalty kill has definitely been helped out by this round. After, I think it was only 60% going into round 3. It was not very good, but obviously that's coming off, playing Edmonton, who had an unreal power play, so it makes a lot of sense. But Their power play percentage. See, can I see that? Standings. Teams. Yeah, Edmonton's power play percentage was 46.1, which, like, there's some other teams that are up there with, like, the Jets were 41.7, which is pretty good, but also that was only in 5 games. Bruins with a 40.7, but once again, in 7 games, the Oilers played 12, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how many they played. Forget how many games that LA series was. Was it 6? I think it was 6. I don't know. But penalty kill. Let's see what Vegas is at right now. They're at 67.9. So getting better, and I don't think that includes this game here, which definitely would help it out as well. Carlson will win the draw here. Riley Smith can't get past Montour, but a fed out front and a good save by Bobrovsky, lifting the leg to stop Carlson. Wow. Bobrovsky's looked a lot better this game. I will say that. He struggled a little bit in the first 2 games. He looked a lot better in these 2. It's a battle in the corner here. Carlson tried to feed it to Amadio, but it stopped up. Montour can't quite clear the zone here. But now Panthers will range back. Ooh, Stahl has to be careful as Amadio was forechecking. Reinhart brings it in, going backwards. Fed down low for Tkachuk. Sent out front. And they couldn't get a shot away. And it's another penalty here coming up, this time on Vegas. And it's a hooking call. So Florida will get a 5th power play opportunity here. And Eichel. So here's the Carlson chance. And what a save by Bobrovsky. Huge. And yeah, it's a little bit of a hook there. So Panthers, I clicked the wrong one again. Panthers 0 for 4 on the power play. Only 3 shots on goal. Can they turn this around? This is a massive power play. We'll see if they can convert. Panthers do win the draw here. Here's Verhaeghe with a shot that gets deflected into the corner. Tkachuk tried to send it up front, and that's tipped away by Hill. Panthers still have it. Here's Tkachuk again, holding on to it. Trying to find a lane, and that's pass is deflected, and here comes the Vegas Golden Knights, a 2-on-1. Kind of breaking into a 2-on-2. That shot goes wide. And that's a bad shot there, because now the Panthers are coming the other way here. Here's Tkachuk. Feeds it back to the point. Montour over. The Barkov back from Montour with a blast, and he fanned on it. And that made it so Vegas could very easily clear that. I don't know who was the Vegas player that took the shot, but he missed the net, and you can't be doing that when it's a 2-on-1 shorthanded, because it just always sends the other team the other way. That's cleared again by the Golden Knights. But yeah, like it's so costly to miss the net on a 2-on-1 when you're shorthanded. Here's Bennett with a lot of speed, enters the zone, gets it back for Tkachuk here. Tkachuk comes down low. He'll get it back, and now Tkachuk with a shot, stop there. Lindell plays it around to Ekblad. Forsling with a shot, goes wide. Tkachuk trying to feed it out front, knocked away. Lindell back again. Here's a shot by Bennett. That gets blocked in front. Bennett has it once more. Forsling to Ekblad. Back for Forsling. Bennett with a shot, and that's gloved down by Aiden Hill with 16 seconds left to go on the power play. So some more chances here on the power play for the Panthers. Yeah, that's just a fan there by Montour. And turnover there by Kachuk. But they did get a couple opportunities. But that shot by Bennett kind of... I thought Aiden Hill maybe was a little bit better on that save, but it was kind of a easy one, it looked like. Wasn't too hard of a shot. Kind of came almost like a flutter ball. Shot from the point blocked. Comes back for the Panthers, and they put it wide. Power play is now over. Okay, well, it says 0 shots on goal. I don't think that is true. Now here's Eichel out front, and that stopped. A tip by Carlson. And stopped by Bobrovsky there. So Eichel right out of the box, creating an opportunity. Trangelo and Montour peeking at each other. Oh yeah, so Bennett with the shot there, and McNabb kicks it wide, and I think that's really what made, Hill was moving over to the right, and the puck went left, so it made it really seem like, I don't know what was going on there, but it was a block in front deflection, which made it look so bad for Hill. Eichel gets kicked out. I would love to see what the I feel like 5-on-5 Vegas has dominated here. At least it kind of feels that way, right? Oh, maybe that's just me. Kind of feels like they've dominated so far. 5-on-5, and I'd like to see numbers. I'd like to see if that backs me up, or if I'm just stupid. Who knows? White and Stahl talking to each other. Dolpe and the official having a discussion as they try and fix something in the crease of Bobrovsky. Maybe a little rut in the ice. Hill getting some adjustments as well. Talking to Quick there. It's still so funny that Vegas has Jonathan Quick just sitting on the bench after, not having Logan Thompson for, the last, I think he got injured in March. Then, Lawrence Brossoit going down as well. And Aiden Hill, picking up where Brossoit left off, doing very well. And Quick is he's just kind of there. He's been there if Vegas needs him, and Vegas has not needed him so far. Because Hill has been great. Brossoit was great when he was in net. Barbashev loses that draw to Stahl. Forsling will play it up ahead. Cut off there by the Golden Knights, and they'll send it right back in. Gudis will clear it all the way down. It's going to be an icing call against Florida. So Vegas will make a change here, as obviously Florida cannot. And it's Marchessault out there, who has just been so good. You have to go? All right. Have a good night as well. Thanks for stopping by, chatting, Leafs fan. Appreciate it as always. Have a good one. Forsling. Well, lifted high to the neutral zone. White trying to jump on that. Ooh. He was hit by Eichel and kind of went into the boards hard there. 10 minutes left here to go in the third. That shot sent wide into the corner. Now here's Stahl. And behind the net comes back to the point. And Forsling, he'll play it in deep. Reinhart trying to feed it out in front. Comes now to Stahl, who couldn't get a shot away. A good job by Vegas to just clutter the middle there. Now Marchessault will just tip it out to center, and looks like Barbashev and Gudis are going at each other, and they'll blow the whistle here. Let's see what happened. I'm not quite too sure. Barbashev is going what? Yeah, it looks like both Barbashev and Gudis go into the box here. So yeah, Gudis tried to line him up. Okay, I see what happened. So Gudis tried to line him up. Barbashev kind of dodges the check, but at the same time, he gets his arm around the head of Gudis and kind of brings him down. A little bit of a, almost like a, looked like a WWE move in a way. And then Gudis not liking that, went after him afterwards. So both are going to the box here. Probably, I assume we'll be 5-on-5, but I don't know, we'll have to see. Most likely 5-on-5. Could be wrong. But a lot of penalties. A lot of penalties here. A lot more than I expected, that is for sure. You know, I feel like the further you get into the playoffs, the less and less penalties are called, and especially when you get to the finals, it feels like almost nothing is called, but you know, they've been a lot of penalties thrown around. That one there, you know, that one's definitely more of a, I think, just get both guys off sort of deal. You know, don't want this game to get too out of hand. So that one I understand for sure, but some of these other ones have been a little bit surprising, I would say. No, so they are going 4-on-4 here. There's Barakov in behind his own net. He'll gather up the puck and feed it up ahead for Reinhart. Sam Reinhart brings it in, plays it along the boards to Montour, who will try and get it back, but now there's a battle along the boards. Barakov and Reinhart. Haig will come away with it and does a good job holding on to the puck and getting it up ahead for Carlson. Carlson over to White Cloud, who brings it in. White Cloud and will push the puck up against the boards, wait for some help. Carlson's there and able to get past Reinhart. Carlson in deep. Fed back to the point there for Pietrangelo, but he wasn't really expecting it, so he had to go back. And now here comes Stevenson with a shot that goes high. Stevenson has some good speed there, and he feeds it back to the point, but once again, Pietrangelo wasn't quite ready for it and has to go back for it. Stevenson gets it up ahead for Stone. Stone to Pietrangelo, and that's knocked away by Forsling. Good play, good stick there. Now here's Forsling with it. Brings it in. Tried to feed it out front, and that missed Duclair. Now here come the Golden Knights the other way. Here's Eichel with Stone, and Eichel loses control of the puck as he had some pressure behind him, but I thought, you know, he would be able to hold on to it. Unable to do so. 7 seconds left on 4-on-4. Eichel's shot missed the net, and that will do it for our 4-on-4. Both players back on the ice, Gudis and Barbashev. Here's Mahura with a shot that goes high and out of play. 7:16 left to go. In the third period, shots 24-17 in favor of Vegas. But one thing that the Panthers have been able to do all playoffs long is surprise you. They surprise you by coming back, and they surprise you by winning games that maybe they shouldn't. Or at least it looks on paper like they shouldn't. You know, they're getting outshot, they're getting outpossessed. I would say they're getting outchanced as well, but all playoffs long, they've been able to find ways to win games like this. And it's only one goal. They only need one goal to tie it. So anything is possible. Here's Cousins. He feeds it to Bennett there, and Bennett couldn't quite handle it, so it'll get cleared back to the neutral zone. Marchessault trying to jump on that, but Waugh will have to help him out. Waugh plays it in. He goes after it himself. Montour will get there first, and now the Panthers come away with it. Here's Carrier. William Carrier stops up. Montour goes right over top of him. Carrier still on the puck. He sends it back to the point, and that's poked away by Stahl. We'll feed it up ahead for Tkachuk. Here comes Matthew Tkachuk, and he just gets swarmed by Golden Knights. And that goes off Stahl and over the glass. Another puck over the glass here. Yeah, and there's Montour who tried to... Ooh, yeah. He tried to hit Carrier, and he went into the boards hard, and ooh, yeah, he is, like, really... Like, his left arm there, like, I don't know if it was shoulder or wrist or whatever it was, but he was extremely uncomfortable, and he went right to the dressing room. Ugh. He went into the boards pretty hard. Florida will win the draw here. That's fed towards the middle, but no one home. And Vegas will come away with it. Mario. Carlson out front, and that gets blocked. Udis, huge block there out front, and Riley Smith was all alone. Now Mahura. Blomberg, and that gets played in. Petrangelo. Mario trying to battle, and puck comes out front. Martinez is there, and he kind of held on to the puck, honestly, a lot longer than I would have expected. But he cleared it anyways. Panthers jumping on that puck. Tried to feed it out front, but it was blocked. Barkov back to the point here. That shot intentionally wide. Goes off the backboards, and Duclair. Shot there, blocked in front by his own man. Barkov blocked it. Now it comes out front. It was dumped into the Florida zone, and Bobrovsky, I don't know, made a weird play there, and the puck came out front, and if there was any Golden Knights in the area, that would have been disastrous. I'm actually shocked that apparently the offensive zone possession time, 11 for the Golden Knights, 13 for the Panthers. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it does not feel that way. To me, it kind of feels like Florida has been on their back foot, but I mean, kind of they are, but it just really did not feel like they had the more offensive zone time. Now here's Mahura with it. Mahura brings it up, and that's stolen away by Marchessault. Marchessault coming the other way. He has Barbashev with him. Marchessault to Barbashev, and Bobrovsky coming out so far. Wow. That puck goes up and out of play. Good job by Bobrovsky just to be so aggressive here. But it goes off the bar. Bobrovsky didn't even make the save, just went off the bar and over. Crazy, crazy. What I do want to do... Oh, I already did today's. I was going to say I wanted to do Hurdle on stream, but apparently I already did today's. Today's was pretty easy-ish. I got it in 4 tries. I will not spoil. I'm getting a little tired, to be honest. A little bit. Which is unfortunate, because I really wanted to record tonight. But I don't know if I'm going to do so if I'm this tired, to be honest. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel after the stream. I mean, it also, especially, you know, matters whether or not you know, Florida ends up tying this and we go to overtime or not. If that is the case, we'll see. We will see. Florida doesn't have a ton of time to tie it. Fans anxious here in Sunrise. That man has gray hair. I don't think it's a man. I think it's a kid. But he has gray hair. Yeah, I guess it could be a man. It's not like I look very old either. Off the draw. Panthers win it. 4:15 here left to go. And Vegas will turn it right back around. Bobrovsky out to play it, and Stahl had to move quickly there as Marchessault was on him. Shots are 6-4 so far in this period here. That's fed across to Barkov. He knocks it down. But it's now pressured by Theodore and Eichel. Verhaeghe helps out. Sends it up front, and Duclair couldn't get the shot away. Stahl with the shot. Gets blocked in front. Now here comes the Golden Knights. Jack Eichel shoots, and that goes wide. A rebound opportunity. Couldn't get that on goal either. It was almost like a 3-on-1 for a bit for Vegas. I mean, you're going to have the Florida defense really pinching up here. So they're in desperation. Waugh out to center, and Smith will play it in. Forsling on it first, and he'll get around his man. Forsling has to go back, and we'll see when Paul Maurice pulls his goaltender. Florida gets into the zone. Haig wraps it around, and Ekblad trying to hold on to it, and I'm not quite too sure what happened. Maybe offside? Play was called. I don't know what happened. Maybe it went off it. Maybe it went into the Vegas Golden Knight bench. I'm not quite too sure. Great stick by McNabb there. So it was Verhaeghe sending it out front to Duclair, and McNabb just tips it away. Vegas just has done a very good job at not allowing too much to happen. And Vegas will win that draw. White Cloud. Played it up ahead and it's tipped in. Ekblad gets it up ahead and played back for Ekblad here. He'll go through center, get into the zone, and just dump it in. Ekblad in the corner there does a good job getting it to Bennett. Bobrovsky to the bench here. Empty net for the Panthers. That shot stopped. Rebound by Bennett, blocked in front. Here's Ekblad over, and that shot, they score! Matthew Tkachuk ties the game. And after Tkachuk seemingly not really doing too much in this game, he's not been a massive factor. He still has that clutch in him, that clutch gene. So a good stop there by Hill. It's played back to the point, across, and just a blast and a rebound, and it's Tkachuk all alone in front. Yeah, Hill was sliding across, and I think Hill made the initial save, but like the rebound was basically stopped right in front for Tkachuk, and White Cloud couldn't tie him up in time. And once again, Tkachuk with a very important goal. Man, that shocking. I'll be honest, I did not, just from the way this game was going, it did not look like that was going to happen, especially so quickly as well. th goal in these playoffs. That's a franchise record. Montour came out for a moment, and fans are on their feet here in Sunrise. That shot stopped there by Hill. Who? Now Vegas has to be careful. Here's Reinhart trying to turn away. That's lifted all the way to center. Here's Reinhart with it. Reinhart to declare. Along the side boards there's a lot of fans standing here. But it's an icing call against Vegas that's like cleared all the way down. A minute, 40 seconds left in the third here. Well, I kind of jinxed myself a little bit, hey, by saying if the Panthers were going to tie it. So offensive zone draw for the Panthers. Bennett kind of wins it here. It goes all the way in. Good job by Pietrangelo to cut off that cycle. That's a battle along the boards here. Martinez will pick it up, and Barbashev will play it out. It's not enough for icing, so the Vegas players will get their change. Here is Stahl. His long pass up ahead, deflected in by Verhaeghe. Theodore on it first. And he turns it over. It's cupped in. Here comes Verhaeghe up front. And he just drove the net. Aiden Hill is down. That shot stopped in front. It's still a battle. And is cleared there by the Golden Knights, but not out. It's still in. Here's Lindell again, taken away by Carlson. Vegas still can't clear it there. Oh, they finally do. Jeez. Sloppy play by Vegas there. And it almost cost them. Hill plays it to Theodore there. Theodore tries to knock that puck away, and now here's Carlson. Tried to lead past that ahead. Forsling on it first. Stone will gather it up in the neutral zone here. Stevenson with only 14 seconds left makes a move and gets tripped up there. Vegas with 11.2 seconds left to go in the third will go on to the power play for the 6th time in this game. And that's one that you have to call. So here's the chance by Florida. It's Verhaeghe just driving towards the front of the net, and he crashes into Hill. That would have been interesting to see. And Hill, as he was still down, kind of makes a bit of a play there, able to get his shoulder on it. It would have been interesting to see if they called that goaltender interference or not. But there was Stevenson. Stevenson was the one that made the move towards the front of the net. And Stevenson gets tripped up, goes down. Yeah, good job by Stevenson just to go towards the middle of the ice. Yeah, he just gets tripped up there. Hold on. I want to see another angle of that, because it was kind of blocked by It was kind of blocked by some fans in the stands, but I don't know. It almost seemed like Stevenson went down on his own. So Forsling will go to the box there. I kind of want to see another view of that, because to me, I don't know, it almost looked like maybe it wasn't actually a penalty. Vegas wins the draw here. Theodore to Eichel. Sent out front. Oh, and that's blocked away. Reed, another opportunity blocked in front. And that will do it for our regulation time. We will have overtime in Game 3. Oh, Paul Marie saying, look again. So here's the Tkachuk goal. It's Ekblad over to Verhaeghe, I think it was. And White Cloud just can't tie Tkachuk up in time. And he has a wide open net. Hey, man. How's it going? So, crazy. We will have overtime here. Doing good. Good to hear. That's good to hear. I want to see if I can get a replay there on Twitter of that penalty. Let's see. I don't see anything online yet. I really want to see that penalty again, because to me, I don't know. It almost seemed like Stevenson just tripped up himself. But also there was a lot of fans in the way, so I couldn't quite tell. I'd like to see maybe another angle. Release it again, that's for sure. But, of course, as always, I will be doing good old NHL hits during the intermission. Boo, 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 boo. Right. Get this loaded up. Where did I buy my hat from? I bought it. I think I got it in store. I think it was in Lids. I think it was in a Lids at my local mall. I think is where I got it from, if I'm not mistaken. Because I saw it before. I forget who had it first or where I saw it first. I can't quite remember, but I saw it somewhere and I was like, holy shit, I need that hat. I was like, I need that hat so bad. I might have seen it online, I think is probably where I saw it, but, you know, it was like the US NHL shop, and I think it was like in, you know, insane amount. I really wish I lived closer to the border, honestly, because if I lived closer to the border, I would probably buy, you know, a post office box in America just so I could,
Take out your two front teeth and let's do
just so I could buy cheaper stuff from America. Because, man, the shipping sometimes is just insane. It looks so nice. Yeah, I absolutely love it. It's great. But yeah, I think I saw it on the NHL shop, like American NHL shop. And I just wasn't going to spend like the $60 it would have been on the hat, but I thankfully found it on my, I think it was the local Lids, I'm pretty sure. So it was a lot happier to spend that money. Even though it's still, I think it still was fairly expensive.
Nice by Caberlet. I guess that's what you'd call the physical component of the game.
I just bounced right off that guy. Holy smokes.
Number one hit. Caberlet shoots it. Thrown up to Dome. Back to Amante. It's passed back. Caberlet sending him a ton of love.
Check out all the hits.
Moved up by Briere.
Kind of sick of playing the Coyotes low-key.
Takes control of the puck. It's played up. Now Sundin.
Come on.
Sundin got the handle on that rebound.
Where are you passing to?
to Amante. He feeds to Doan. What a bone-crushing hit that was.
Oh god. Okay, thank God he played it there. Uh-oh, that's bad. Okay, it's fine.
By Sundin. Now Sundin. Denied.
That was a very slow shot. That's not great.
Gets alone.
Man, we've seen a lot of hits.
There's the one-timer. A save.
How did he make both of those saves?
He sent to Doan. Bumped off the puck. Briere. Stripped by Sundin. Briere gets the puck up ice. The puck.
I was really trying to intercept that pass. Did not work. Oh, Jesus.
Finds the rebound. There's the shot. Caberlet sends it to Mogilny. Fed back to Caberlet. Now Sundin. Save.
Okay. Right.
Takes control of the puck.
Oh.
By Amante.
No. Just shoot the damn puck, guys. Just press the button and shoot it, please. That's all I want. Oh, man.
Stop. Burke passes to Amante. Fed up to Briere. He takes a shot. Saved by Belfort.
All right. Come the other way. Stop
back.
up. Get hit.
Nails him. Do I smell smoke?
Try and get the puck back.
Mogilny. The puck won by
Oh god.
Burke.
Oh
No
god.
one
Oh
around.
god.
Lets it loose. Shot denied. Don't grabs the rebound. Don't fires it.
Hey,
Save.
get the puck.
Played up by Sundin.
Just get it. Thank you. I don't know what Burke was doing
The
there.
initial mark of the game.
With a one-timer, the goalie has almost no time to react.
I don't know where he was at though. All right. Hey, it's just like last game where I get a goal with like the dying seconds of the first.
Feeds to Doan. It's played up. The puck by Mogilny. It's passed ahead. The puck by Sundin.
Oh man, that would have been
It's played back.
great.
It's played over. This period is
Wow.
at an end.
Kind of rude, Doan.
Take this.
A little bit more high shooting in that period.
The atmosphere is charged
Compared to some of the
as
other
we
ones.
set to start the second period. Sundin is successful on the
Some of the
draw.
other periods where I get like 3 shots on goal.
Fed to Briere.
Oh
Now
god.
Doan.
Oh Jesus.
Alone in front.
Okay. That was risky ball for, but appreciate it.
Caberlet. Now Mogilny. Saved by Burke. Crash, bang, boom. Caberlet. A shot. Doan. Over to Briere. Solid.
Shoot it.
By Caberlet. Shot blocked.
Okay. Rude.
Briere doing some nice move with the puck. Long made by Briere. Sent back to Amante. He passed back to Briere.
Well, he just walked right past me.
Belfort takes a shot. Good save. Pass
Okay.
it across.
I was just
And up to Doan.
after like coming out for like a second and then shooting it, I realized, oh, this is a bad idea. I'm only up by 1. I probably shouldn't be doing that.
Doan takes control.
So
of the puck.
I want to sit in front of the goalie so
Intercepted by Caberlet.
he
plays
didn't
it
get the
up.
shot away and
Denied. Now
stopped
Burke.
as much passing opportunity as possible.
It's moved back. Briere! The
Briere!
puck by Sundin. Now Mogilny. Caberlet comes up with the rebound. Amante. Sundin. He moves it over. Pucks by Briere.
I don't know what I was thinking there. My brain just like kind of stopped working.
Deflected. Sundin.
Go Belfort, go.
Briere skating with the puck.
Yeah, just sit down,
Played
there.
up by Sundin.
Okay.
Played by Amante.
All right.
Mugged by Mogilny.
I almost ate my words there.
Fed to Mogilny. He lets it go. Amante gains possession. All alone in front. Briere throws the back to Amante. Knack. Who's there? A big painful body check. Now Mogilny. Slaps it.
I love just like the
Both
little
teams sure
like
are physical.
the moments in the game where it's just like
Stay down. Just stay
everyone
down.
just ignores the puck and just starts hitting each other, and it's just like 4 or 5 seconds of just like
Don't feeds the
someone getting hit,
It's passed
another
ahead.
person
Pass
that hit that
Amante.
person getting hit,
To Briere. The puck
and then
by
the
Belfort.
person getting up hitting someone.
Back. Release.
It's just
Now
great.
Amante passes across. Terminated. A big by Amante. Block
A big
shot.
by Amante.
Passed it
Oh,
to
that's bad,
Briere.
hey?
Briere
Huge,
alone. Amante
huge hit.
Stripped by Doan. Sundin. Shot. A save. Doan brings the puck up ice. Shot in.
Go Balfour. I was expecting you to get it, buddy.
Amante now with the puck. This team's a potential fire hazard. Amante rings his bell. Here's the one-timer. Briere
That puck
gains
went
possession.
right
By Caberlet.
up into the air and right back down.
Let go.
Oh, Jesus.
Doan with the
Christmas.
rebound.
No shortage of hits out there.
Novocaine time. Now don't.
Let me just hit him.
I
Thank
felt
you.
that. I really did. A stop. Across pass by Burke. A huge by
I also
Sundin.
love when you
What's
go
it
and hit
It's passed ahead.
one of the
It's passed back.
CPUs who aren't holding the puck, and they just do like the
It's played over.
dodge.
second period has
Oh man,
come
that
to an
almost that almost went in.
end. Take a one-goal lead.
23-8.
It's the
Yeah,
last
I
chance
love
to
when you're
get
going
your
after
hits in
someone
as
who
we
doesn't
start
have the
the
puck
third
and they just do
period.
like the spinorama. It just looks like, you know, they're doing a little
Wins the draw. Uh-oh.
doing a little
Team
figure
fire.
skating on ice.
The puck is up by
I don't know why I
Mogilny.
didn't shoot it,
Fed
to be
to
honest.
Monte.
Or at least like try and dodge
Mogilny,
check or
it's
something.
moved ahead. The ice will soothe those bruises.
I don't think I've
Played over
ever
to Doan.
successfully
Pass back to Briere. Pass
dodged
it
a
over.
check.
Doan skating with the puck. Caberlet sends
Get it
to
out
Sundin.
from behind the
Shut
net.
off by Briere.
I hate when the puck is
Fires
in
a
behind the
right
net
shot.
because sometimes it just gets like
that had to leave a mark.
it like halfway goes out from
Sundin,
in behind the net
save.
and then it goes into the net and then it's just like a weird ass goal.
Sun wakes him up. Stop. Did anyone catch the number of that train? Boom, baby.
I think my light's going out.
Takes a slap shot. It's played back. Picked off by Caberlet. Caberlet now with the puck.
Bro,
Don't.
Poor
They get to
Caberlet.
Monte. Stripped puck by Caberlet.
That'll rattle your teeth.
Sundin now with the puck. Bam! He goes
see,
down
like
the ice.
I can never time it properly.
Stop. Amonte gets it. Now Doan.
I didn't intercept that.
Now Doan. Intercept
Okay,
by
I did that
Mogilny.
one.
Playbrook
Okay,
by
oh.
Briere. Shoots. Stopped by Belfour. Jones picks it up. A long pass to Sundin. Fed to Caberlet.
Huge
Takes a
block.
shot.
McGillney.
Gets a shot off. No one around.
Just a great play, McGillney,
By
all
Belfour.
around.
Amonte.
You know, good job
By Belfour.
blocking the
Briere.
shot, giving the puck up, not getting back in time. It's just all around 10 out of 10 play
To
by
Caberlet.
McGillney right there.
To Mogilny. A hit by Briere.
Like I know that the check is coming, so why don't I just dodge it?
Getting up to speed with the puck.
Just dodge it forehead.
Mogilny now with the
What the
puck.
hard?
Caberlet.
How do
He
you
lets it
not
go.
score there, buddy?
He gets
Cabby.
McGill grabs the loose puck. Now Sundin.
Jesus
Better
Christ.
keep your head up tonight.
Doan.
God damn it,
Now
man.
Caberlet. Sundin pounded that one home from the hot spot. Shot denied. Brienne lets a wrist shot go. Brienne takes it.
Jesus.
The attack by Belfour.
Hey, I've never seen that before where like he like
Puck
tries to tip
across
it but
ice
just
to
doesn't
Doan.
work.
He plays it back.
Now this is good physical hockey.
The shot saved by Burke. Belfour takes a shot. Saved. Burke sends it to Amonte. He sends it to Briere.
Just just I don't know, man. Yeah, yeah, killing time.
Whipped up by Amonte. The puck by Caberlet. Brienne going up ice with the puck.
Dude, stop dodging my checks.
Solid check there.
Please.
Fed over to Sundin. Passes over.
Just shoot it.
Sundin controlling the puck.
Just get the puck away.
Shot by Burke.
Wow, it's a pinball game out there.
Fires. Puck
Shoot it.
by Mogilny. A hit by Caberlet. Sound the alarm. Someone's ready to go on fire. Fires. Denied by Burke. The horn
I wanted to
goes,
hit him.
signaling the
I wanted to
end
hit
of the
him.
game.
Oh. 30-14 shots on goal. Only one win away from the cup. New York Islanders were the first team. No. False. This is the Rangers, baby. Rangers, baby. Pew, 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 pew. All right. So, I'm assuming. Yeah, we almost done. Dude, it's so hot down here. That's another reason why I really want this game to be over and done with, because I am sweating. It's like I could just take off the jersey, but like I don't know, I don't want to take off the jersey. So we're up 3-1 in the series. That's all good. Hey, do I have a replay of that penalty? I want to see it. I'm not seeing any replays of the penalty. Nope. Don't see any replays. Do not see any replays. All right, so let's change this to OT. And we'll move that over like there. Woo! Let's go hockey! Let's go hockey! Let's get ready for OT! Man, those conference champion patches hats look so bad. So bad. Yeah, so I think Vegas will start overtime on the power play. We'll see if yeah, they got 1:49 of power play time. We'll see if they can work with anything there. Of course, Vegas has got their only 2 goals on the power play, and here's Stevenson. Brings it in, that's knocked away from him and cleared all the way back down. Still out to play it. Now here's Theodore. Eichel will bring it in. Get it himself and try to jump on top of it and able to get Stone with it. Theodore. Shot there. Ooh. I think it just went over the net. Eichel plays it back to the point. Theodore, shot, blocked. Eichel with it. The Theodore. Back for Eichel. A minute left to go on the power play. Eichel's still on it here. In the corner. He gets hit along the boards there. Out comes loose for Stevenson, and his shot gets blocked in front. And now it's a 2-on-1 coming the other way. Bet ahead for Reinhart, but it was just out of his reach. Stevenson did a good job getting back there to kind of make that 2-on-1 a 2-on-2. Now Theodore with a lot of speed the other way. Stone for Theodore. In deep. Back for Stone. Oh, and he gets hooked. Honestly, I feel like that should have been a penalty, but they're not going to call that in overtime. Eichel. Shot there. Gets blocked in front. And that gets cleared there by Stahl all the way down. 15 seconds left to go in the power play. Hill wraps it around. Carlson couldn't quite find it in his feet there. Now Vegas will get it back, and that will do it for the for the power play. One shot for Vegas. And Montour is on the ice here, so good news for Florida fans. Now it's played in deep. Here's Gudis. With it, a long pass up ahead for Hagee. His pass gets blocked. And Panthers will have to go back. Long feet ahead there. Knocked away. Montour trying to also play it in, but a Panther was offside, so they had to touch up. White Cloud. Long pass, and they say that Kolesar touched it there. I kind of feel like he didn't, but no icing. Now here's Barkov in the corner. Carrier falls down, which gives some time for the Vegas Golden Knights to help him out here. But Barkov will come away with it. To Duclair. Here's Anthony Duclair, and he gets that knocked off his stick there. Ekblad up ahead. Panthers are trying to change here as here's Eichel with it. Eichel flips it up ahead to Barbashev. Back for Eichel. He's shot. And that stopped there. And now they will blow it down. I guess it went up and out of play. Eichel still not a goal, right? He hasn't scored in this series yet, right? Am I wrong? Let's see. I mean, there was 7 goals last game, but I don't think Eichel got one. Oh. Yeah, Eichel still has not had a goal in this series, but, I mean, he's looked good. He really has. And that draw is won by the Golden Knights. Here's Marchessault at the line. He'll just feed it in deep, as he had to just make sure that it stayed onside. And that shot is stopped by Bobrovsky. Held on. Florida started to get a little bit closer in the shots column. They are now 26-22, still in favor of the Golden Knights, but we'll see. You know, I mean, Bobrovsky has been good so far tonight. You know, he had 2 iffy games in game 1 and game 2. I don't know if I would fully put them on him, but you know, compared to his standards in the rest of these playoffs so far, that is played with a high stick, so play will be called. But yeah, you know, Bobrovsky, you know, allowed 5 goals. Game 1, game 2 allowed 4, I believe, is when he got pulled. So, not what you're expecting, but you know, he's been good in those tight games. He's been very, very good, and this has been a tight game, a close game. Egg plays it around, and it goes out, but it's going to go all the way down. It's going to be enough for icing as well against the Golden Knights. So another offensive zone draw. Yeah, and they're keeping that stall line out there. They're talking about it on the broadcast here. You know, they don't want this 4th line of the Golden Knights going up against the you know, the Kachuk line or anything like that. Because this 4th line, I mean, outside of Carrier, who has been a little bit undisciplined, it's been great. Now here's Carrier trying to come out front, can't do so. Mahura did a good job kind of getting in his way. Carrier again, and behind the net. Back to the point. That shot gets blocked there. Hey, Jesse. How's it going? I hope Florida will win. I don't like the Vegas logos and sparkly gold jerseys. Vegas looks like a Groker Roman Empire helmet. Oh, and they score! And it's for Hagee. I was reading the comment. That's what I got for reading comment, I guess. So Verhaeghe gets the goal, and the Panthers do. Panthers now have some life. Well, you know, you joined right at the right time. Yeah, I was just about to say your magic comments. Yeah, it sure did. You had a magic comment there. That is very funny. That is really funny. The Rats raining down here in Sunrise. So let's see. I didn't even see what happened here. So it's just fed up ahead. Here's Bennett at the line and just sent right through. And it's just a good shot by Verhaeghe. Is Hill screened here? I don't know if he is. It's just a shot from the line, pretty much. Kind of shocked that is the shot that beats Aiden Hill, who has been... I mean, to be fair to Hill, he hasn't been super tested all night long. That was... an unexpected shot, I would say, to be the game winner. But there you go. There's Roberto Luongo. Super pumped. Super pumped there. And that will do it. So we will not get a sweep, which I think overall is a good thing. I talked about it a little bit earlier on in the stream where, you know, I kind of wanted a sweep just because we haven't seen a sweep in the final in so long. But at the same time, no, I didn't. I did not really want a sweep. You know, they're kind of boring, anticlimactic. So it's good that we got some life in this series now. It's good to see. So we will have a Game 5 for sure, 100%. We'll see if Florida can win another game at home, which they've been a lot better on the road than they have been at home in these playoffs, but they do manage to get one there. Anyways, I do think that is going to do it for me, though. I think that's where I'm going to end it. Like I said, I'm tired. I'm hot. It is very hot in my room right now. It's way too hot outside, so. Do I plan on streaming next game? Let's see. Well, next game is on, let's see. It's on Saturday at the same time. Yeah, probably. Most likely I'll stream next game. I won't, honestly, like, I kind of plan on streaming most of the games, but it really kind of depends on what happens that day and if I'm feeling up for it or not. And also, like, if I've kind of got a video out in the past couple of days as well. Kind of has multiple factors to it, but most likely I will stream next game. I will probably stream Game 4 for sure, or most likely I should say. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Chatting. Thanks everybody who, you know, was watching as well. I appreciate it all, and hopefully I'll get a video about the jerseys. You know, I've been saying that I'm going to do a video about, you know, ranking all of the playoff finals jerseys. You know, I've been saying that for the past couple of days here, and I have not done it yet. So I'll be honest. I don't think I'm going to do it for tonight. Maybe tomorrow though. Well, maybe I'll record it tomorrow, which will mean that I'll probably come out the next day. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.